feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts peeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. And I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. Cause I'ma live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I work blind, got vision I don't need to see. I'm picking mind over matter, I believe in me. I need to find more hours in the day to breathe. Need to find more power in the way I be. And when my mind turns sour with the painful scenes, I need to scream out loud, I can't stop me. I wanna be the greatest like Rocky. You know I leave them all hating like a hobby. I'm out here making moves like a lobby. And if you ain't with me, it's your loss, see. I got my mind on the facts, I'm a python, grab what I like real fast. Stroke until I have everything I attack, everything that I lack, everything that I want, and I see, matter of fact. Cause I'm my own worst enemy. Only if I let it be. I can control anything if I can just think carefully. I control my destiny. Deep up in my mind I manifest it. Every morning I wake up obsessed, and everything I do the best. And deep within my mind you know I'll always manifest it. I can control anything if I can just think carefully. I control my destiny. Deep up in my mind I manifest it. Every morning I wake up obsessed, and everything I do the best. And deep within my mind, you know I'll always manifest it.
Hello and welcome to my Mind Over Your Matter. My name is Rick, and let's turn on the studio here. Oh, what a day! Been pretty busy all day today. I got my medicine all rolled up, ready for tonight's show. As you can see, you can barely see it, but maybe you can see it against my face. There we go. Smells good. And with that said, let's turn on a couple of more candles back here because it's a little too dark for me. I hope everyone is having a good day and a good start to their week. I tell you right now, this full moon is pretty active, strong energy. It's making people act a little weird. And yeah, it's just weird energy all day today. My neck is driving me crazy. I'm going to take some medicine in a little bit to calm that down because I did do a 4.5 hour show this morning. If you didn't see it, I suggest watching it when you have a chance. Maybe fall asleep watching it. It helps with the views. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and all that good stuff that Tyson says. Please do. With that said, talking about Tyson will be here Thursday at 7:30 Eastern. Yeah, it's another Thursday with Tyson. And I'm excited for the next one. I hope you guys are too. If not, you guys need to be here and ask us questions because we're here to, interact with the chat also. So without further ado, let's go ahead and bring in Tyson De La Cruz show.
A three-state sweep by the DEA leads to the arrest of 51 people with ties to a Mexican drug cartel.
America, the DEA just delivered a crushing blow to the Sinaloa cartel, with 51 arrests across 3 states, seizing 133 firearms, nearly 9,000 counterfeit pills, and $78,000 in cash. But here's what's really shocking. This massive operation happened in Kentucky, Tennessee, and West Virginia, proving that Mexican cartels have infiltrated the American heartland. And get this, Kentucky has one of the highest opioid use disorders in the entire nation, with over 2.5% of the population struggling with addiction.
Weak borders will do that.
DEA in Louisville confiscated kilos of drugs, pills, guns, and
Yeah,
cash.
kilos.
WRB's Valerie Chin explains how it's all tied to one of the most powerful drug cartels in Mexico, the Sinaloa cartel.
14 arrests in Kentucky, and it's not over yet.
What is up, guys? Tyson De La Cruz here. Thank you so much for rocking with me. This story shows exactly how the Sinaloa cartel has turned America's heartland into their personal drug distribution network, and why Kentucky is paying the ultimate price. Let me break down this massive operation for you. The DEA's Louisville Field Division coordinated with federal, state, and local law enforcement to take down what Special Agent in Charge Jim Scott called a significant threat to public safety and national security.
133 firearms, $78,000 in cash, and nearly 9,000 pills were all seized as a part of this 3-state drug bust. And the DEA says it all has ties to the Sinaloa Mexican cartel.
And here's what they seized in one coordinated sweep. 51 people arrested with direct ties to the Sinaloa cartel. 133 firearms. That's military level arsenal.
Investigators say one man was arrested in Louisville, but DEA isn't releasing the names of any of the suspects. The 51 people face a wide range of drug trafficking charges.
Nearly 9,000 counterfeit pills, fake pills that could kill you with one dose. Over $78,000 in cash, and that's just what they found. More than 50 kilograms of meth, cocaine, and fentanyl stopped from hitting the streets.
A lot of people think that activity stops at the southwest border, but the drugs that the Sinaloa cartel is producing makes its way across the country, and our 3 states are certainly not immune to that.
Now, here's the part that should terrify you. Agent Scott revealed that 95% of the drugs in Kentucky, Tennessee, and West Virginia came from just two Mexican cartels, the Sinaloa cartel and the Jalisco cartel. Think about that. That's 95% from just 2 cartels.
And those drugs fuel the violence. They profit on the backs of the families that have lost loved ones throughout our communities.
The Sinaloa cartel isn't just selling drugs. They're running complete criminal enterprises. They are the largest producers and traffickers of fentanyl, the stuff killing Americans every single day. They're moving methamphetamine, cocaine, heroin, and marijuana across state lines, using violence to intimidate civilians, government officials, and journalists. Money laundering operations worth billions of dollars.
And they're paying off the politicians.
Of petroleum and natural resources, weapons trafficking, hence the 133 firearms, human smuggling and prostitution networks, and illegal wildlife trade. They're into everything.
The 51 people face a wide range of drug trafficking charges. DEA agents and other investigators seized 133 firearms, nearly 9,000 counterfeit pills, and more than $78,000 in cash.
But here's where the story gets personal for Kentucky families. According to a new national report, Kentucky has one of the highest rates of opioid use disorders in the United States. Over 2.5% of the population age 12 or older is struggling with addiction. That puts Kentucky in the same category as New Hampshire, Nevada, and Massachusetts.
This bust alone stopped more than 50 kilograms of meth, coke, and fentanyl from hitting the streets. 51 people in Kentucky, West Virginia, and Tennessee were arrested.
The numbers here are staggering. 1,410 Kentuckians died from overdose deaths in 2024. 1,984 overdose deaths in 2023, down from 2,135 in 2022. Ben Mudd from Kentucky Pharmacists Association explained why the deaths are declining, but addiction isn't. He says there's so much naloxone out there. People are educated. Perhaps people aren't using it alone. All these programs have been put in place have led to fewer overdoses, but not necessarily a reduced number of people with opioid use disorder. Now, here's something that should scare every parent in America. The drugs coming from the Sinaloa cartel are more potent than ever before.
Well, methamphetamine is probably at the highest purity that we've seen it. It's the methamphetamine that we seize is often 95% and higher in purity. THC and marijuana that we're seeing on the street is probably the highest potency that we've ever seen.
This isn't your grandfather's marijuana or your uncle's meth from the 1990s. These are weapons-grade drugs designed to create instant addiction and maximum profit for the cartels.
Wow.
And those 9,000 counterfeit pills they seized, they look exactly like legitimate prescription drugs, but contain fentanyl that can kill you with a single pill. Young people think that they're buying Adderall or Percocet online, but they're actually buying a death sentence manufactured by the Mexican cartels.
The arrests that we made run the gamut for somebody that's selling drugs on a corner, maybe in a more rural part of our region, to somebody that's in charge of bringing those drugs from, let's say, a hub city.
Scott says his office isn't finished investigating yet.
And he believes more arrests are coming.
So if we're doing our job right, we're going after those, the biggest fish that we can find in our pond, and we're working those cases up and out, trying to connect the dots.
But Agent Scott also acknowledges the challenge that they're facing. These drugs are becoming more and more deadly and more potent and more dangerous, and they're becoming easier, faster, and cheaper to obtain.
But even as significant busts like this one are made, Scott says the job is becoming more and more difficult, citing a rise in the distribution of synthetic drugs.
These drugs are becoming more and more deadly.
America, this Louisville operation shows you both the scope of the threat and the effectiveness of coordinated law enforcement. When you have 51 arrests, 133 firearms, and 9,000 counterfeit pills in one operation, you're not dealing with street-level dealers. You're dealing with an organized criminal army. The Sinaloa cartel has turned Kentucky into a distribution hub for their poison, exploiting a state that already struggles with the highest rates of opioid addiction in America. They don't care that 1,410 Kentuckians died from overdoses last year. They don't care that families are being destroyed. They only care about one thing, and that is profit. But here's the hope in all this. Law enforcement is fighting back with intelligence, coordination, and determination. When DEA, state police, and local sheriffs work together, they can take down even the most sophisticated cartel operation. The message to the Sinaloa cartel is clear. Kentucky, Tennessee, and West Virginia are not your territory. American communities are not your market, and American families are not your victims. Agent Scott said it best. The Sinaloa cartel's tentacles spread far and deep. No community is spared, big or small, rural or urban, but neither is law enforcement's reach. Let me know what you guys think about this. Drop it down in the comment section down below. Smash the like button if you kindly would. Share, subscribe, and as always, guys, I'll catch you on the next one.
Thank you, Tyson of the Cruise. Another good episode. Tyson, I mean, the drugs are already here. We know that they're not okay. They're sending like the bulk of the drugs through the borders, right? And through the sea and through Canada. And sometimes they're not like sending them in pill form. It could be just a bag of just powder, and wherever it goes, that's like where's the destination, they make it there. They could be making it here in the US. They could have the tools to crush those pills and make them into little tablets. And I feel like there's more of those drugs here easily that's getting in through the ports. A lot of the ports, yeah, they usually like sniff them out with dogs and so forth, but nowadays they're hiding these drugs inside toys, inside dolls, inside stuffed animals. They're putting it inside of any like electronics, televisions, anything you could think of a certain way, coffee makers, you name it. They're hiding the drugs and they're sneaking it in and through the United States. And I mean, if Trump wants to really face this problem head on, he would have to go full offense on these drug operations. He needs to attack them in their country. Like Mexico, sorry, you guys are not doing the job. You guys are very slow. We're going to send a Raptor drone up there and we're going to take out these cartels one by one. And it won't take long. We've been fighting these drugs for decades and decades. And how many people has died because of all these like illegal drugs and crazy drugs that are coming in now that are even more powerful than fentanyl? That's just, it's going to get out of hand. I feel bad for the ones that are, have this addiction. And yeah, I've seen people addicted to this stuff, and I've seen people like the after effects of what they do. And I call them the doblaos, which is the bent over people that are reaching for the ground, and they just then like stay there, like very zombie like, and pretty scary to see in person. And I hope you guys never get to see that in person, but I did. And there is a big drug problem in the United States for sure. And how are they going to tackle this? Oof. They're going to have to go head on. They're going to have to go on the offense and attack them at the source. They're going to have to go into Mexico, go into Venezuela, go into Colombia, all these countries that are participating in this illegal drug affair. They're going to be handled, and they have to be handled, properly. And I don't know, say hello to my big friend. It's going to be a big ass missile coming and destroying your factories if you guys don't fucking stop. That's what that means. Remember yesterday we had a couple of storms up here in the Northeast, and I said there was like a couple like tornadoes that possible tornadoes or tornadoes that hit Massachusetts. Well, we do have some aftermath coverage of what happened there. So let me go ahead and set this up, and then we can check it out for ourselves because it was very impactful up north. My neighbor up north, because I'm in Connecticut.
We had quite a bit of cleanup ahead for some people in our state after a strong storm system made itself right at home. You can see this road in Worcester. He was swimming pool at one point completely inundated with rain, and then you just saw a split tree out in Paxton, nearly a perfect cut, possibly as a result of that reported tornado that touched down there. And as we bring you a live look outside over the city of Boston,
it's beautiful.
Towards the seaport, you can see things are a lot calmer here in the Bay State now. That system moving out of our area, creating a beautiful evening there. Thanks for staying up extra late with us tonight. I'm Amelia Fabiano, and you heard that correctly, folks. A radar-confirmed tornado made ground in the Worcester County area earlier this afternoon. We have team coverage on the aftermath of this wild storm system that we saw all throughout the day. So we want to begin with
I told you it was a tornado.
Erin Logan. She's been out in Paxton
I wasn't kidding.
tonight.
It was wild here yesterday.
The impact of what could have been a tornado.
So many trees came crashing down. On this property alone, we counted at least 5. One of them onto the roof of the home.
Oh,
in this
no.
neighborhood and in surrounding communities are just thankful no one was hurt in this powerful storm. Just as the clock struck 4, dark clouds overhead in Worcester, followed by heavy wind and rain. Blue Sox fans planning to head to a 4:05 game instead headed for cover in the team's pro shop. And just a few miles north in Holden, radar confirmed a tornado touchdown.
I've never been in a situation like this. It happened so quickly.
John Peden considers himself lucky. He's left with some split trees in his yard, but his neighbor who lives across the street on Bailey Road had it worse.
Sweetest woman in the world had a tree go right through her roofs.
She certainly did. She didn't want to show her face, but she recounted a lot of branches hitting the roof, and then
all of a sudden, tremendous bang, and tree broke and came through the roof and through the dining room ceiling.
A lot of damage inside.
It's not bad. Water and new ceiling, new roof.
New ceilings and roofs needed by many in Paxton as well. Mary Maloney says she heard her air conditioner in the windowsill shaking really hard. When she went to grab it,
the ceiling above the window broke open, and that's when the boom of the house just shook from the tree landing on it, and so then we just ran downstairs.
Maloney says the home was badly damaged.
Tore up our master bedroom.
That's what happens when you have trees too close to your house.
Cracked, and the ceiling's all cracked.
She says none of that matters. It will all be fixed.
I don't know how any of us weren't hurt, but we're really lucky.
They most certainly are. The Maloneys and the people who own this property had to pack suitcases as they clearly can't stay here. A lot of property damage, but again, no reports of any injuries in this powerful storm. In Paxton, Erin Logan, NBC 10 Boston.
And here's what the radar looks like at this hour. You can see all those bright colors, the greens and yellows moving out of our area and thankfully going elsewhere. First Alert meteorologist Sydney Welch joining us here. A busy day for you, Sid. Where do we go from here? What were we dealing with today, and what are we looking at through the rest of the weekend?
Yeah, so the rest of the weekend, we will see rain chances tomorrow. We're not going to see what we saw out there today. And this is what we saw. Correlation coefficient. If you're not familiar with radar products, this is basically a product to take a good scan of the upper atmosphere and see what's up there. So usually it's just a sea of red, but when you start to get rotation and tornadic activity that does throw debris up into the upper atmosphere, you get the scans that have different colors on them, like this yellow that you're seeing, which was a clear indicator. That's how the tornado actually got confirmed by radar. That debris ball that I just showed you at 4:05 near Holden. And also we just had a good signature for rotation going out and about this afternoon. Those thunderstorms rolled overhead. Now heading into
I'm not surprised. We get tornadoes this time of the year.
It's going to be lighter rain overnight tonight and into tomorrow. Tomorrow, those rain chances really do hold on, but we're not expecting any more storm reports except the ones that are going going to be filing in from today, overnight tonight, and tomorrow as the National Weather Service receives them. Already almost 50 reports. That's for hail, that's for tree damage, and of course, any type of wind damage.
It won't
and
be the last
also,
storm we get.
That radar indicated
We'll get a couple of
tornadoes. So
more.
we'll be keeping an eye on this as we go through the overnight hours, if there are any more reports that come in, and also those rain chances for tomorrow and when things clear up coming up.
All right.
Okay, enough for her. All right. It won't be the last storm to come through here. And this is a telltale sign of what's coming, I believe, this winter. This is just a telltale sign because the energy is very strong. I think there's going to be a polar vortex this year. I believe we will get a couple of nor'easters will be developing and coming towards us up and through the East Coast and up in the Northeast. I just believe it's going to happen because you see how quiet the hurricane season has been for the Atlantic, and the Pacific has been so active, but the Atlantic has been very quiet. Like, and the things they predicted a lot of hurricanes, they predicted a lot of storms, right? Are we going to have like a late season hurricane season, meaning that it's going to be more active like in October? You know, is it going to be more active in October and November? That is going to bring more like systems, develop more systems. Because right now, like it seems like the dry air and the dust is really taking a big hold of the Atlantic, and it's like storms are not even forming at all. Let's take a look. Let me pull up the radar, and then we could take a look at what's going on in the Atlantic, because it's like we're about to hit peak of hurricane season is September 10th, and it's been unusually quiet, which draws very big concerns to me, because you understand hurricanes help cool off the ocean. So you know it's kind of like a filter for to release the heat from the oceans. Now if you cut off that filtration system and you have more warmer seas or out in the ocean, especially in the Atlantic, that's a recipe for something crazy for us in the Northeast this winter. I just feel like warmer temperatures in the water, and nor'easters could form, more bigger, more moisture, and that moisture is fighting with the cold air, and it turns into a blizzard type like nor'easter conditions up here, where we're just gonna get slammed with heavy amount of snow, maybe 11, 12 inches of snow. You know, a foot of snow. That's could be paralyzing for the commute. Um, it's gonna be, I think, one hell of a freaking snow season this year. And are we gonna get a white winter, like white Christmas? I mean, um, I love snow. I really do. It makes everything looks pretty. Like spring is nice and summer is okay. Not really my favorite seasons, but fall is one of my favorite seasons because of the colors. Because I love how the foliage turns like different greens. It's already starting to turn now. Like I notice the difference between the greens. Right now it's turning to like a lighter green, and it's pretty soon it'll start turning yellowish, and then we'll start going through our fall season, and I'm looking forward to it, and of course I believe we're going to have an early winter. Winter's going to come in and it's going to kick our ass. So especially the Northeast, I would say from Illinois. Here, let me show you guys the map here. Give me 1 second. Let me take this one down. Let's come over here. All right, here we go. Let me make it big. Okay, this is the Atlantic, and there's a couple of things that has my attention. Only a couple of things that have my attention. This right here, north of like the islands up here. I mean, it seems like I don't know. It does look puffy. It does got to keep an eye on this. There's something back here too that I see the rotation here, and I could feel like the banding here. Maybe something here will develop, which would draw a big concern for Barbados, the Leeward Islands. I mean, this one up here seems like it's trying is getting the storms and getting the rain, and I'll take a closer look at it. But from a distance and what I'm seeing, these are the areas that I look at right here, here. Always look when you have storms in the Gulf. You always got to pay attention. So any of these fronts, you see how this front's coming through and is stalling over Florida. Well, in the tail end of this front, systems you tend to develop. So you got to keep an eye on the Gulf. Now let's take a closer look at these storms and let's see the western. Let's go in the central. So these are the two that I'm looking at. Okay, let it load up for a second. This one right here, it's trying to develop itself. I don't. It's not nowhere organized for sure. This feed is really broken up, so I'm sorry for that. But what I'm looking at is this right here. This right here looks like if it has a chance to develop, which it seems like it's starting to blow up here a little bit. I'm you got to keep an eye on this one. This one could be the next system if it gets its opportunity. Since it's weak, it's going to continue to go west. It might go a little bit northwest, like west northwest, and sneak into the islands here. I've seen systems that are like this shape right here and turn out to be really strong hurricanes by the time it gets to the southern Leeward Islands. So we'll keep an eye on this one for the next few days. But I see the rotation. If you guys don't see the rotation, I see it here. Like I can see the like the whole outline of the system. It's like it's a little bare because of the dry air, but it seems like it's gonna get it's trying to get its act together, especially this big blow up. It went from nothing to something. Look how big it got. So it doesn't take long for a system to really get its act together, especially if it has a little bit more favorable conditions. And this system is pretty low. So I'm pretty sure this is all dry air right here. But I think the system may have a chance to at least get its act together a little quickly. If not, you know, Trinidad and Tobago is going to get a good amount of rain, and probably the Barbados and the southern Leeward Islands here will get a lot of much needed rain. You know, because that's how they get their rain for the year. They collect it and they store it, and you got a couple of rain systems coming your way. So, but it's to me, out of all the systems, especially you see this one blowing up here in the top. The one I'm more concerned and the one that has a lot of a good feature is this one right here. This one just looks like by tomorrow morning, if it blows up and it looks like really big, this is going to be a system to watch. But that's your weather for right now. I'm a weatherman too. I'm a part-time meteorologist. Why not, right? Fuck it. Let's see. Where can we go? Let's watch this next. Let's see what's this about. Oh shit! Oh my god! Whoa. Wait a minute. What was that? There's no volume on it. There's no sound. Holy shit. Why nobody's like diving to get into that car? Like, oh, they're old people. That's why. Yo, look at the car floating. Look at the car floating in the bottom right corner. The- oh, the person got out of the car. Oh, thank God. They got out of the car. Oh, my God. Oh, the ladder's right there. He could go to the ladder. And you got a rope right there. You could tie your car. Oh, my goodness. Wow. This just park your car next to the pillar there and just tie it with a rope. There's a ladder there so you could climb out of it. But your car's totaled. Your airbag's deployed, by the way, so your car's fucked. Yeah, throw that. Throw. Yeah, go ahead and throw it. Oh, are you kidding me? You gotta pull it down through a rope. Oh, there goes the car. Bye. Oh man, this is what New Zealand. This happened in New Zealand. It looks like Up Island. Yeah, that's. I think it's New Zealand. Can you tell him to swim over to the ladder? It'll be easier for him to climb up. Why are you throwing him life? That like he don't see that yellow ass light that ladder? Shit, I could see it from a mile away. Swim your ass over to the fucking ladder. And why the hell did you drive your car into the water like that? Are you kidding me? Look, the guy's actually coming down, dude. Are you kidding me? Don't go down. You're gonna block his way. What are you trying to do? Dude, you're not Spider-Man. He could probably get up on his own. Like, what are you doing? Are you kidding me? Yo, the way that vehicle went in the water, holy shit. We're gonna watch that again. Whoa, how much more we got of this? Oh, okay. I think they're gonna show it again. Holy moly. Yo, you guys saw that? That shit's crazy. I hope they I know they're gonna show a replay. They have to show a replay. But I'm getting kind of pissed with this guy here. He's getting in the water to help this person up. Like, what is there something wrong with this person? Seems like a senior, maybe a senior citizen. It has to be maybe female. Is it female? Or is it a male? I don't know. It looks a little too sexual here. Come on now. Like let that person go up. Nah, that could be that has to be I can't even see. It's too far away, the camera. I can't tell if it's a guy. It looks like it's a guy? Or is it a female? I mean, if it's female, damn, that's fucked up, you know? If it's male, it's still fucked up too, but then, for a female, it's like, what the fuck? Oh, damn. What a rescue. You guys did a great job. Congratulations. You guys saved this person. Fucking yellow ladder. They could see the ladder. They could have swam right there. That's crazy. Hold on. Let me see if there's a. Oh, yeah, there's a replay. Look. Here's come the replay. In front of the bus, too. Look. Boom. Boom. Holy shit. It hit that real hard as hell. It hit the bus stop here. Oh my god. We gotta see that one more time. I'm sorry. I gotta go back and see this again. I have to see it again and again. Oh whoa. That's like some Dukes of Hazzard shit. Look, it's some Dukes of Hazards. Up, up, and away. Oh, shit. I mean, damn. Damn, that was a hard hit. Boom. Yo, let's go slow mo. We can do slow mo. Hold on. Let's go slow mo. We got to go slow mo. You know how we do it here. We'll break this down. Let's break it down slow mo. Here we go. La 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 la. Going for a drive. Holy shit, here comes the car. Oof. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yo, that car was going pretty fast. Not for nothing, but that car was like, look how hard it hits this side right here. Look at this area right here. And you're gonna see how this thing just hits it so hard. Watch. Boom! And it slows the car a little bit. And then it goes straight down. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. What was crazy was like the after. Like this right here was crazy. Look at the car. Look at the background. That shit looks beautiful over there, by the way. I know I'm trying to pay attention to the car right here, but holy shit, look at this back here. Look how beautiful this looks. Oh, what a view. And the car's facing the view. So it's like the car's like, man, let me take one last look before I go under. Wow, that's a beautiful view. That is crazy. That is crazy. And then look at the person hanging on here to the car. Let's go ahead and speed it back up to normal. Look at the person here clinging to the car. I don't know, what was that? Was that a dolphin? What was that? Oh no, that was something here. A piece of wood? Perfect ending. Like, that's crazy. This person, whoever this person is, I would like to know what the is going on. What happened? And the reason why that car it filled up with water because you see the windows busted, so the water started to seep in right now, and it's starting to sink because that window's open and all that water got into the car and flooded it out. And there goes your windshield wiper. The back windshield wiper is going under, and I'm surprised this person couldn't get to this ladder. And it's a yellow ladder, so it's not like you can't see it. That shit's bright as hell. But maybe the accident, they got injured. Maybe they hit their head. They're kind of like disoriented, maybe. So maybe that's why they couldn't like make it over. Oh, that's disturbing. That's crazy. Hey, Josie, how you doing? Damn, girl, it's been a while. How you been? I came in and seconds before the car went flying. Oh, too many. No, I'm feeling that way. Yeah, it's dude. That's how's your day? My day is okay. It was pretty busy and just trying to get stuff done. And I did a show earlier today for like 4.5 hours, and I'm doing an evening show. And I just ran across this news and stuff of this car, and we got another accident to look at too. you know what? Maybe we could just go to the next accident because this one, oh, it's not going to end well. Let's check a look at it.
I can exclusively reveal several of the organizers behind Greta Thunberg's Gaza flotilla are supporters of the terror group Hezbollah and its slain leader, Hassan Nasrallah. This is the dark underside of the Gaza convoy that's capturing media attention globally. Thiago Avila is the coordinator
Hey,
of the
Seven! Oh my
Freedom
God,
Flotilla
the
Brazil,
team is getting back
and a
together.
member
What's going
of the
on?
steering committee.
How you guys doing?
Hello, everyone. I'm Thiago Avila, steering committee member of the Freedom Flotilla Coalition.
In his profile on the Freedom Flotilla website, he even boasts that he's been an activist for the Palestinian cause for 19 years and he's been in prison in the region. After Israel killed Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah, Thiago attended his funeral and celebrated the terrorist leader.
Think about liberation of the entire world. When you study the
Oh yeah, where are you moving to?
Revolutions and anti-colonial struggle and anti-imperialist struggle.
Are you gonna leave Cali? I don't think so.
People that they come out, that they shine, and Said Hassan Nasrallah was one of these people.
Nasrallah was Hezbollah's leader for 32 years. He was responsible for the murder of thousands, literally thousands.
Wow.
The attacks under his leadership included the murder of 58 French peacekeepers, the bombing of the US Embassy in Beirut, killing 49 embassy staff, bombing the US and French Marine barracks, killing 299 people, the hijacking of planes, the murder of Saudi diplomats, and many, many more terror attacks. Yet this is a man, the organizer of Greta's Gaza flotilla, admires. Thiago spoke publicly about how honored he was to be at Nasrallah's funeral.
So I'm actually very honored to be here. I hope I can convey the message as best as I can.
And Thiago posted video footage on his social media from the funeral as well.
Damn, Phoenix is so hot. I've been to Phoenix. I've been there one time.
Gaza flotilla.
It's one of the most beautiful days of my life because we've been struggling.
I would
so
go back to
hard
Phoenix,
to take this
but during the winter.
to break the siege, to create a humanitarian corridor.
Summer's so hot over there.
Have been kidnapped. Have been
I had
attacked.
training in Phoenix.
Now we're on our way. Gaza, we are on our way.
So that claim there that he'd been kidnapped. Well, remember when Israeli soldiers boarded their last flotilla and gave them sandwiches to eat and water? Yes, that was when they claimed they were taken hostage, a word they used, as you can see on the screen, hostage. Well, someone needs to tell Thiago and Greta that this is what real hostages look like. And just a warning, the footage is distressing. Like Eviatar David and Rom Braslavsky.
Wow.
The hostages who've genuinely been kidnapped by Hamas and are being denied food and water. They are on the verge of death, having to dig their own graves.
Damn.
For Thiago to claim he's been kidnapped is an utter insult. Now, it's not just him. There's another flotilla participant, an Irish comedian, Tag Hickey.
I like
you
Phoenix,
can see
though.
him sitting to the right
I like
of Game
the
of
houses.
Thrones actor Liam Cunningham at the press conference yesterday. And he was excited to be there.
Welcome to beautiful Barcelona. We're about to set sail to Gaza.
Well, Hickey also attended the funeral of the terrorist Hassan Nasrallah. And he was proud to speak about it online, calling him an iconic and revolutionary leader who stood up
Yeah,
to
it's just a
Zionist
mess over
enemy.
there, Seven. You know that.
One thing I'm learning about Hassan Nasrallah, I just knew him from his speeches as a revolutionary leader, as somebody who stood up to the might of the Zionist and US empire and beat them.
And he even said that Western leaders could learn a thing or two from Nasrallah.
A lot of the things I'm learning about him, I kind of think to myself, it would be amazing if some Western leaders behaved in this way.
Seriously? The stupidity. And then after the funeral, Hickey waxed lyrical about what an incredible experience it was and just how sad the occasion was.
Yeah,
to
good
say
AC
that
is
I
very
feel
important,
privileged and blessed to have been part
especially
of
in
that
Phoenix.
experience is genuinely the understatement of my life. I suppose let's just begin with the obvious stuff. The reports that we heard in the West that there was going to be no one at this funeral, that the resistance in Lebanon was effectively finished, Hezbollah have no longer got any popular support, we can all get a good night's sleep. That may have been a little bit premature, guys. But
oh, what an embarrassment. And Hickey also mourned the death of Nasrallah's bodyguard, writing on social media, the
But all this is
genocidal
just
scum who
weird, man.
killed you are dead inside anyway. Your humanity and integrity lives on. And he was, of course, referring to Israel there. So 2 key figures on the Freedom Flotilla lauding a murderous, brutal terrorist. And it comes as Greta Thunberg refused to call out Hamas as terrorists in a media interview.
We know your views on what's happening and Israel's actions. Can I just ask you your thoughts on Hamas? They're still holding hostages. What would your message to Hamas be?
Again, there is a genocide going on. Palestinians have been living under suffocating oppression. And when there's an occupational force, this is not my views. By international law, people have a right to resist that occupation.
Right,
That girl's a weirdo.
That was her
I
answer
don't
to a
know.
question about Hamas. Well, just a reminder to
Her
Greta.
energy is just rubs me the
Hamas
wrong
killed
way.
children and even tiny babies in their cots on October 7. Is that resistance? And the following image is still distressing, even though it's partially blurred. And there are so many more images. You can see here, this is a bloodied baby's cot. So many more images and videos from October 7, which unfortunately are too horrific to broadcast. I wish they weren't, because people need to be reminded that those horrors took place.
I think that was
those
all a
murderers
setup.
chased and gunned down teenagers and killed
I don't know.
parents in
Something
front of
just
their children.
feels really
this
weird.
is the genocidal, bloodthirsty terrorist group that Greta refuses to condemn. The group that started this war and refuses to end it by continuing to hold hostages. Greta and her group, as you know, refused to even watch the footage from October 7. Now they say they're trying to deliver aid to Palestinians, but this is exactly what Israel is doing, as Nate Buzz showed us last night.
How many meals have been distributed as of today?
So I'm not sure of the exact number, but I think we're going to hit 140 million meals delivered in 3 months today.
The entire Freedom Flotilla mission is fraudulent. This isn't about human rights. In truth, they're driven by an irrational hatred for Israel. They glorify terrorism as martyrdom. They praise terror leaders as iconic revolutionary figures. And they extol a murderous movement as resistance. This is a dangerous, disingenuous, misguided mission masquerading as a humanitarian operation when in fact it excuses violence in the name of destroying Israel and Zionists. The Freedom Flotilla should be called out for what it is: a group of self-obsessed, moronic and racist Israel haters.
I mean, that place is very desperate right now, right? I mean, this war is very disturbing, right? But their flotilla, how much supplies can they possibly take on small boats to feed a whole country? Like, it's just not enough. What are you gonna take? What, 20, 30, 40, 50 cases of water? And then what food you gonna take? That's not enough food. That's, how many families can you possibly feed with that? Just a cup? Not enough. You know they're gonna fight and kill each other for that food, and don't get it twisted. They'll probably shoot your ass and eat you too, Greta. So you better be careful. Like, be careful. Like, this is just weirdly weird times, and I have a feeling this girl's gonna get herself into really deep trouble. if she continues her ways. I mean, I could see her having an early death. It's just, sometimes, you got to use your common sense, and there's other ways to fight this battle, or how she has the world's attention. I mean, she could use other ways to get some kind of resolution to what's going on there in the Palestinians with Gaza and Israel. Israel just likes fighting with everybody. We know this. Israel doesn't like anybody, and they're always going to be a very forceful country. So that's never going to end. Shit, they killed Jesus. Did we forget this? They fucking killed Jesus, and he came back, and everybody was like, "Oh shit," they fucking killed Jesus. Oh man, that's just weird. All right, let's go to this next news here, and let's continue.
I'm Matt Gelka in Washington. A viral video showing the shocking murder of a 23-year-old in North Carolina has put crime back in the national spotlight. This now viral video shows 23-year-old Ukrainian refugee Irina Zarutska getting on a Charlotte light rail train on August 22nd. She sits down.
Yeah, I think that's what they're going to try to do is take her out. Look at this girl. Look at this.
Her to death. The
That's
suspect,
crazy.
34-year-old DeCarlos Brown, was arrested and charged with first-degree murder for the unprovoked attack.
Wow.
The president addressed the killing Monday.
I just give my love and hope to the family of the young woman who was stabbed this morning or last night in Charlotte.
It wasn't last night. He saw the video, but that was months ago.
We have to be able to handle that. If we don't handle that, we don't have a country.
Brown had a long rap sheet prior to the apparent random killing he's been charged for. He's been arrested at least 14 times and served 5 years for robbery with a deadly weapon. He got out of prison in 2020. He most recently was arrested in January for misuse of the 911 system and was released without having to post bail.
Most of legacy media doesn't want to look at this because it
Look at
does
that shit. Look.
indict blue cities' policies vis-a-vis crime. Right now, the reality, as opposed to the narrative, is
Where's the George
violence
Floyd
scares
people? Where's the
Americans.
Black Lives Matter?
And local, state, and federal
Because this
officials have to
girl,
do
she's
something.
not black.
Charlotte's mayor posted Saturday.
her life
writing
should
in
matter
part,
too.
I want to thank our media partners and community members who have chosen not to repost or share the footage out of respect for Irina's family.
Oh, shut
before
the fuck
saying
up.
This was a senseless and tragic loss. But the post and coverage of the story has received heavy criticism, including from MAGA media types with large followings. Elon Musk has been posting about the video through the weekend, emphasizing a disparity in coverage of the crime compared to coverage of George Floyd's death and reposting racial crime stats. A GoFundMe set up for Zarutska had raised over $85,000 by Monday afternoon. Meanwhile, the website pulled a campaign supporting the alleged killer. Reporting in Washington,
Why would they
I'm
have
Matt Gelka.
a campaign for the killer? That was stupid. Why would they have a campaign for the killer? Why would GoFundMe would open an account for the killer? To raise money for what? The guy's guilty of first-degree murder. He see, this is what a waste of money, right? Should be a speedy trial. Okay? This shouldn't even have a trial. This you should just go straight to the judge, show the evidence, you're guilty. That's it. Death penalty. You will be killed this Friday. That's it. End of story. For that type of murder, for that type of violent murder of the first degree, and the way she just sat down. She just got in the fucking bus. She's on her phone. She's probably like going to work, because she looked pretty like. Let's go back and see. The thing about this is we could go back and check this out, but let me open up here. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me get a better image. Let me back it up here. She looks very innocent. You know what I mean? It looks like her work uniform. You know, she has a work uniform on. Look at her. She looks very innocent. Let's do this in slow mo because I like to go slow mo. So let's do it in slow mo. Give me 1 second. Let me take out the sound here. I'm gonna go slow mo with this. It's so despicable, Seven. It's very despicable. But look at this. He's sitting there covering his face, right? She just sat down. She just sat down. He looks at her, and then he comes up and stabs her. She's looking at her phone. This dude right here. This dude right here should be executed. Like high noon on Friday. This guy you see right now, he's going straight to hell. Okay? Where's the Black Lives Matter? Like, how about this Ukrainians' lives matter too, right? Because ain't we funding the Ukrainian war? Ain't we let's take this piece of shit off the screen. Ain't we funding the Ukrainian war? And this was a Ukrainian girl that was stabbed to death. Let that sink in. Imagine that was you sitting there holding your phone, listening with your AirPods, and you know, you're minding your own business. Next thing you know, you don't even have a moment to think or anything because you already been stabbed in your neck. And you're bleeding out. And you die there. That is very scary, Josie. That's why I tell people always pay attention to your surroundings, always look around, make sure you watch your back at all times. Even in buses, you can't trust anybody these days. Like, it doesn't matter what color they are. Just feel the energy, feel the potential of what can happen just by sitting next to someone. That's how crooked this world has become. Like, it's so sad. Asteroid, I know you're somewhere out there. You're coming towards this way. I know you guys are coming any moment. we're attracting this energy, so it is coming our way. But man, what a way to die! That's just a horrible way to die. All right, let's go ahead and go to other news here. So I think Trump spoke about this. So let's take a look what Trump has to say about those that stabbing. Ugh, that's just horrible.
A lunatic just got up and started. It's right on the tape. Not really watchable because it's so horrible, but just viciously stabbed. She's just sitting there. So they're evil people. We have to be able to handle that. If we don't handle that, we don't have a country.
President Trump on that brutal killing in Charlotte, North Carolina, that is igniting outrage. Of course, that was just a short time ago from his remarks at the Religious Liberty event. The silence from the liberal media and Democrats is actually heartbreaking. Don't they care that their soft on crime policies are getting people killed? Now, I want to warn you as I narrate this, it's disturbing. We'll stop at the point right before the murder, but you'll know what's happening. Even the president described this. The shocking surveillance video shows a Ukrainian refugee brutally stabbed to death on a city train last month. There's no way she sees this coming. You see people on the other side of the train are focused on their phones.
And then not even a minute.
He takes that moment and he kills her.
It was like 30 seconds.
Happened just before 10 p.m. on Friday, August 22nd. 23-year-old Irina Zarutsky.
August 22nd, and now we're all reacting.
And minutes later, an alleged homeless ex-convict with more than a dozen arrests stabbed her.
2.5 weeks later?
It happened so fast that other passengers really didn't notice until it was too late. And the suspect then walks to the other end of the car, blood dripping both from the knife in his hand and his bloody footprints and kind of stands and he
It is a
waits
problem with Seven.
to see if he can get off that train. And then he starts walking around the other members of the people inside that locked car. He's near them. Lord only knows what he could have done. Finally, he got off at the next stop. Police identified 35-year-old DeCarlos
they're
Brown
going
as
to
that
execute this
suspect.
dude,
He has a
right?
lengthy criminal history. Are we shocked?
He's
Including
definitely,
14 arrests on charges like armed robbery, assault, and making
They're
threats.
gonna-
The city's Democratic mayor is facing backlash
Wow.
for thanking media partners. We're supposed to act independently. Well, they're not journalists, whoever those partners are. And then she thanks community members who have, quote unquote, chosen not to repost or share the footage out of respect for Irina's family.
This bullshit.
Cheryl, this is more than heartbreaking. It's disgusting. And we want more of that footage. We don't own it. But as you can tell, I've watched it all. It's about 8 minutes long. And what's in that video, we do need to see. We do need to know.
I've watched the full video as well. It is disturbing. And that suspect arrested 14 times, horrific. But there's more to this story that keeps happening. First off, the mayor saying that we need more police. You don't need more police. You need to keep a person in jail.
You need
that
a
was
mental
arrested 14
institute.
times.
Open
Why was
up
this
the mental
person free?
institutes.
Number one, that's a failure, I think, on the mayor herself. The other thing, too, is I found GoFundMes were actually created for the suspect to raise money for him. And then get this on a couple of the pages. They've been pulled down, thank God. One of the fundraisers. While what happened was a tragedy, we mustn't lose sight of the fact that DeCarlos Brown Jr. was failed categorically by the judicial system and the mental health services. He's not entirely to blame. Another said, let's fight against the racism and bias against our people in the fundraiser for this suspect. It just shows the worst of humanity, this whole story, and the disregard for her family.
Jeremy, that is so patently offensive.
The
Our
media-
people?
the liberal
you mean
media is
fellow
horrible.
killers? I mean, are they invoking race into this whole thing?
Yeah.
He got up, took something out of his pocket, and killed somebody on camera. Probably didn't realize it.
Less
was
than
all caught
30
on
seconds.
Yeah, I mean, it is so disturbing.
It's not
the
like they had
footage.
an argument
and what's
or
really
anything.
disturbing to me is you have a leader of a major city, Charlotte, which I spent a lot of time in Charlotte. I have a lot of friends that live there with young kids. A lot of people living in fear now, wondering, can I get on the train safely? And her knee-jerk reaction is to say, well, thank you for just not spreading this video any farther. We don't want anybody else to see this. Whereas when you see all sorts of, usually when you have situations involving police, shooting someone unarmed, well, there's, release the video as far and wide as it can go, make sure we send this video out and everyone can see, and there's all this outrage. But here, we see this, especially on the legacy media's part, we don't really want to talk about this.
Why? Why do you think that is?
Yeah, because
Their predetermined narrative. They have a predetermined narrative about what they want to say about the United States, and they don't want, watch this, Republicans to get a win out of this. So they think politics. They don't want, President Trump cracking down on crime. They don't want anything to fuel what all of us know to be true about crime. And to me, it's sad that you have people, you could watch a video that gruesome, and your reaction is, oh, we don't want the Republicans to get a win. I mean, it's disturbing and very frustrating for all.
We've seen liberals, though, ask for more of it. Look at Daniel Penny. He was locked in a subway car with a man who was losing his mind and threatening people around, and he moved to protect the citizens around him.
No.
And everybody wanted more video of that. Well, did he do it for the right reasons and so on and so forth? I want to get to this real quickly. Mainstream media, almost no coverage of this stabbing.
Yeah,
Stories
no
on the
coverage.
deadly North Carolina stabbing, zero from the Associated Press,
Yep.
PBS, New York
Nobody.
Times, National Public Radio, Wall Street Journal, BBC, Washington Post, Reuters, MSNBC, only one from CNN, and it's from today. And the suppression on this, not just the video.
Even Fox
Kennedy
News.
drove the suppression on the
Fox
story
News needs to
itself.
be put up there too.
Because it didn't go viral, and not as many people knew that it had happened. And that's
Neither did
why
you guys.
we are this far beyond August 22nd and just now talking about this.
Yeah, and it's one of those videos that is so shocking. It's galvanizing to people because they want to feel safe in their cities. It's also tragic for this young woman who fled Ukraine for a better life, got to the United States, and probably felt like I'm safe. I'm somewhere where I feel I am protected and can thrive and flourish. And how many of those people who have seen the video but have withheld the stories and decided in editorial meetings not to broadcast
Great
it,
question.
possibly for political reasons? To Jeremy's point, how many of those people have Ukrainian flags on their social media pages? And it's like, why not celebrate this woman's life and also ask, how can this happen here? And, the institutions that failed the Carlos Brown also failed this woman. When you have progressives saying, well, we have to end incarceration. Well, this is what happens when you have violent recidivist people who get on the street and their behavior is completely unpredictable. I bet if you talk to some of those social workers and psychiatrists and, some of those DAs who prosecuted him over the years, I bet they all had a very good idea that he would be impulsively violent. And it is a failure of the system, not for him, but for her, that she lost her life. And there was nothing that she could do in the moment because the strike was so violent and deadly. There was no way she could have saved her own life.
Well, and he's 34 years old. So all that past is not like under seal or anything. It's all gettable. And if people are doing their jobs, they're looking at all that reports, especially after that many arrests. I want to take a look at this. It's a local Charlotte reporter on city council cake break. Can we look at this? Local Charlotte reporter posts this. The Charlotte City Council took a cake break before they began discussing that fatal stabbing. What in the actual is happening right now?
I don't know whether to be more enraged at the city council, the Democratic politicians, or the media. But when I looked at those pictures that you had up there, the 13 pictures of DeCarlos Brown, I didn't just see 13 mugshots. I didn't just see 13 deranged killers, allegedly. I saw 13 opportunities to stop him that went unanswered. This guy went to prison. You see his images there. He went to prison for 5 years on another offense. He gets out. Within 1 year of being out, he assaults his sister within 1 year. 2024, he had 3 encounters with police officers. And then his mother, who was approached by a local reporter named Joe Bruno, she involuntarily committed him, kicked him out of her house. And here's a quote she gave this local reporter. Brown's mom says that the court should have never let her son be out in the community knowing he had a mental health issue and previous arrests. This beautiful woman in her pizzeria outfit at 9:45 p.m. on a Friday night on a train should still be here today. She is not. You failed, and you failed, New York Times, because I'm on your website now. Still no story.
Nothing. Yeah, she survived a war zone in Ukraine and couldn't survive a light train.
The liberals
ride in America.
It's
Charlotte,
horrible.
North Carolina specifically.
Hey everyone,
Yeah,
I'm Emily
crazy.
Compagno. Catch me and my co-host.
Let's go over to the next news. Let's check it out.
The president says he'll decide whether to send in the National Guard in the next day or two. This is the city awaits enhanced ICE operations. And Mike Tobin has the latest from Chicago. Hi, Mike.
And Dana, ICE agents are operating in the city of Chicago right now as we speak. They picked up some people yesterday in the northwest suburb called Palatine. But despite what you're hearing from Illinois Democrats, you're not going to have columns of ICE agents walking down the street randomly snatching people off the street. The way these operations work is they have individuals that they have information on, that they have criminal histories. They're in the country illegally, but despite sanctuary policies and cashless bail, they are out on the street.
Subway?
So you have those.
You're robbing a subway?
Are you going after the individuals they're going after right now. The Illinois National Guard has not yet received
Out of
any
all
orders to even
places.
begin preparations for deployment.
Subway?
If and when the Guard is sent to the streets
They don't make
of
that much
Chicago,
money.
They won't necessarily be the tip of the spear. They'll be adding to the manpower, doing things like
There's
traffic,
McDonald's?
helping out with logistics. Here's what Secretary
Look
Holman
at
had to say about
McDonald's.
that.
The National Guard are always on the table.
That's
We
crazy.
use them in Los Angeles and we use them in Washington, D.C. They're a force multiplier. Now, do they arrest illegal aliens? No. ICE officers, Border Patrol agents who have Title 8 authority arrest illegal criminal aliens. But the National Guard does provide protection.
I agree,
for us.
Seven. Nobody's putting up with this bullshit.
Now, we did see protests over the weekend to the tunes of
Look at this
hundreds
shit.
who came out. They were a coalition of a number of different groups. So really, they were protesting everything under the sun, focusing on the Trump agenda.
These are all the illegals
It
that
fits
they
the
have there.
definition of a peaceful protest.
I'm
They did
pretty
their
sure
thing. They
80%,
marched and then they went
90% of
home.
these people
In a western suburb
don't
called
even belong
Broadview,
in this
there was
country.
a dust-up with federal agents. A federal agent appears to shove a woman to the ground and shove her male counterpart. Witnesses at the scene say the protesters had become aggressive and threatening at that point. As far as the criminal activity in Chicago, we don't have the weekend totals officially out of Chicago police.
Hey, if you had a
so
baton,
far,
hit
but it
'em with
looks
it.
like 6 people were killed over the weekend, another 12 shot. Dana?
Other countries
All right, Mike
do the same
Tobin in
shit.
Chicago for us. Thank you.
Will Kane joins us now, host of the Will Kane Show, 4 Eastern. Will, nice to see you. And good
Hit 'em
morning
with the
to you.
baton.
A moment ago on True Social, here's the president talking about crime. Washington, D.C. is a safe zone in just a matter of weeks. All caps there. Thank you, President Trump. And then he asked the question, who's next? He was also asked this question about going to war en route to the U.S. Open here in New York at Andrews Air Force Base. Watch here.
You want to work this fake news, you say that, darling. That's fake news. Why let him defend? Listen, be quiet. Listen. You don't listen. You never listen. That's why you're second grade. We're not going to war. We're going to clean up our city. We're going to clean them up so they don't kill 5 people every weekend. That's not war. That's common sense.
Okay, so obviously that was the White House. My bad on that. I don't know what Chicago wants, Will. I don't know what your thought is on that, but maybe they're afraid it actually will work.
Yeah, I think, Bill, sometimes we think of this as a monolith. We say, what does the city of Chicago want? And that has to be distinguished from what Governor J.B. Pritzker of Illinois or Mayor Brandon Johnson of Chicago want. They want to make this a political battle, a tweet war, a PR war between themselves and Donald Trump so that they can play to their base. And to some extent, Donald Trump helps them out in that battle. You'd be better off getting a sandwich. The post that he made on Truth Social for a sandwich. The Apocalypse Now meme and say, I love the smell of deportations in the morning, gives them the ammunition that they want, but they take the bait. More out of and then they end up having this with the money over the PR of the fight, when the real fight is about what's happening in Chicago on the streets, or the horrible stories the two of you just reported from Charlotte or Washington, D.C. And the people of Chicago, I can only imagine, those who really suffer from the crime
open fire.
In that recidivist area, South Side, West Side, where it happens over and over again, they want safety.
Look at this.
That's the war. That's the war. The war is on crime.
A hammer.
And Will, speaking of Democrats being outraged, they had plenty of that to showcase over the weekend. Watch here.
The president of the United States essentially just declared war on a major city in his own nation.
Listen to this clown.
The terrible things that the president of the United States is saying and using troops in the Department of War in the city of Chicago is an embarrassment and disgusting.
I call it a threat. I call it embarrassing.
This guy's.
I would call it performative.
And we'll just one more on that, because the last person to speak there, that's Governor Wes Moore, Governor of Maryland. And here is Don Lemon on his YouTube channel. He found somebody that he wanted to talk to, might not have gotten the answer he expected. Watch.
The president said he wants to send troops here to Maryland. What do you think? Baltimore into Maryland?
I'm not opposed of it.
Right.
I think it'll be a good idea.
Why so?
Maybe we can clean up some of this crime-ridden neighborhoods.
Yeah. Is the crime bad?
Very bad. Atrocious.
So, Will, it's like President Trump is saying we have a crime problem, and the Democrats say, no, we just have a perception problem. But the reality on the ground from people who live there, as you were saying,
it's bad.
is what it is.
I know it's bad in Chicago.
See, this is what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You play the clips of Democrats acting like he's declaring war on an entire city, when the people that suffer from that crime, and by the way, if we're just putting a fine point on it, it is almost always minorities. It is more often than not Black victims of Black crime in Black neighborhoods are asking for help. They've lived under this. They're the victims that have to deal with this. And, Wes Moore or Brandon Scott, the mayor of Baltimore, or Gavin Newsom in California have responded to President Trump by now surging local law enforcement. So President Trump declares war on crime, not cities, on crime. And these mayors want to play the political battle of always being in opposition to Donald Trump while secretly going, maybe we should surge crime, law enforcement to stop this crime in Baltimore or Chicago.
Yeah, well, we're told we'll get a decision on Chicago in a matter of days. We kind of thought that last week, but maybe this time it's for real, as we say. We'll see you at 4 o'clock Eastern, Will. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Will.
Thank you.
I'm Steve Dusey.
I'm
Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe.
Listen, last time I checked, Chicago, LA, Boston, New York City, Charlotte, Atlanta. Last time I checked, they were part of the United States of America. I'm just saying, it says United States of America for a reason. We're all part of one system under a God. But it feels like the infiltration has started. It's been infested, and they're trying to divide and divide and conquer, and take over the major cities and the rest will fall. And they're highly mistaken. And this is going to end up being like a little civil war. But we need to take back America. Like, all these cities belong to America. It's not the independent states of America of Chicago. No, it does not say that. You guys are part of the United States of America. And if you don't like it, well, you know what? We can send you to Africa. How about that? You want a free trip to Africa where you're going to be serving your life in their prisons. Enjoy. All right. Well, I have had enough with the news. Now, let's get to the paranormal. We're going to get into the paranormal. I got a couple of ones that I want to watch. If you want to watch, you're more than welcome to watch with me. If not, have a good night, and I'll see you again another time. And for those who are rewatching, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. I truly appreciate it. Make sure you hit the like on the way out, at least, so I can get some attention. I got to start advertising myself and selling myself again. To get attention, I got to build this channel and get over 1,000. That's the goal, trying to get to 1,000. It's not easy because it's grassroots. I'm going through the grassroots independently, but with help, I'll make sure I'll cross over that 1,000 mark, and we'll progress for sure. But I want to get into the paranormal. I'm telling you, the Conjuring, Last Rites, awoken a side of me, which is my gifts awakening, which is the paranormal and psychic and tarot and all that good stuff. It just reignited a fire inside of me to get back into it and get into investigations and maybe volunteer my time and go on an investigation and possibly broadcast it live. Will be pretty cool. But I would like to get back into it again, and these videos just shows what can possibly happen when you do these type of investigations and when you dabble into this side of the world of, the paranormal. It's real for sure. It's definitely real. And let's go ahead and watch this episode.
My name is Richard Kavanaugh. My wife and I bought a house about 45 years ago. We had 2 sons, and we raised our sons there. We had a little playhouse built in the backyard with a swing set and everything, and we watched them grow up in that house. They're adults now, so they moved out and have families of their own, and they each have a son, by the way.
Well, you guys got a whole pack of boys, huh?
Yeah, we have a bunch of kids. When we have family gatherings, we've got my sons, their wives, and each of their sons, and it's a good time. I have a good time in that house.
And in the emails, you said that over the last year or two, you guys have been kind of experiencing some strange stuff. What's the first kind of things?
All right, before we continue, the title of this one is Scariest Poltergeist Encounter Ever, The Invisible Friend, Creepy Footage, and this is Mindseed TV. So with that said, we're going to continue.
Sometimes I'd walk in on my grandchild and I would notice that he would be in the room talking with someone, and there was no one in the room at all. And at first I thought he was just playing with a G.I. Joe or something like that, but he was actually having a conversation. And my son asked him, "Who are you talking to?" And he said, "My friend." And then we said, "Well, how old is he?" And my grandson said to my son, "The same age as you."
Whoa.
And that was weird because when kids have imaginary friends, they're not usually adults. They're usually like a peer, or someone their age. My grandson was at that age about 7 years old. So I just thought that was really strange. And so that kind of made the hair on our arms kind of stand on end a little bit. One of the creepier things was I was asleep this one night, and I don't know why I woke up, but I just woke up. I don't know what it was. So I went downstairs to get a glass of water, and I'm looking out the window. I see my grandson swinging on the swing. It's like 3:00 in the morning. I was
What?
shocked because he's not supposed to be outside, and this is a 7-year-old kid in the middle of the woods playing
He's out there all alone.
all alone on a swing, no lights. I was actually kind of scared because, like, why is my grandson all by himself swinging on a swing at 3:00 in the morning? And I asked him, "What are you doing out here?" And he said that he was asleep and his friend woke him up and told him to come out here.
That's creepy.
It was so creepy. I just had a knot in my stomach at this point, and it scared me. What's going on with this kid? So we get back in the house. I tuck him in, and I thought of waking up his father, but it was 3:00 in the morning, so I figured I'd wait till the next morning to tell his father.
How did he react?
Well, we had already talked about the imaginary friends. So when I told him what happened and the fact that it's one thing when a kid has an imaginary friend, and there could be all kinds of reasons for it, but when the imaginary friend is taking him out to do something that is potentially dangerous,
Yeah.
I don't know. So my son was very upset about that, and he said that's never happened.
Has there been anything that you and your wife have experienced when your grandkids are not there?
It's an old house, and so when my wife and I are there alone, you hear noises in the woods, you hear the house settling and creaking, and that kind of stuff I expect. But there have been times where we hear these odd noises, like furniture moved or something falling down the stairs. There was one night where my wife woke me up and said there's someone in the house, and so because she thought she heard footsteps, and so we turn on the lights and go downstairs and we don't see anything, and then I think I'm just imagining it. So but with the stuff with my grandson, now I'm questioning stuff more.
This is gonna be a creepy. I have a feeling this is gonna be really, really creepy. Let me go ahead and play the entry.
Listen how quiet it is. Is that an owl? You hear that?
Something.
Yeah, I think that's a bird or something. I don't
Oh, I
think
want
that's
to
a
check
wolf.
it out, Seven.
No.
I think we're all right.
You gonna upload it, or how are you gonna do it?
Got the little playground.
I'd like to see it as a short or something. I don't know.
Oh, look at the
It
moon
looks pretty
too,
cool.
bro.
It was
I would love to
definitely
get the show
a
though,
very creepy
like
vibe. I mean, this is a very isolated place.
like the banner that I have at the end of the
Awesome
show. My Mind Over Your Matter. I would like to make that like animated. I think it would look so cool animated. Man, this place is gonna be fucking creepy. I already feel it.
Upon walking into the cabin, immediately I was reminded of the Hunter's Lodge that we did a while ago, and it had a very similar
Oh,
vibe.
yeah, I want to check it
But I
out
don't remember
now.
what happened there.
Turning into a dragon. I love dragons.
Okay, what do we got
I
here?
have my dragon right here. My baby. It's a
Lots of
beautiful
religious stuff in here.
place. Holy shit, that place looks
This way.
beautiful.
I missed the hall.
But this place is haunted.
Actually, a pretty nice looking place.
That's what I said. It looks fucking beautiful. Look at the painting of the horse.
With God, all things is possible.
Look at beautiful, like everything's like so cool. I love the wood.
So we hear that you like making friends with the kids that live here.
Oh, that cross right there. It's probably
But you're not a kid yourself. Are you willing to talk to us tonight? What's this room? I didn't go here. What's this?
wow, this is a pretty house.
There was one room in particular that felt very cold, much colder than the rest of the house. We've done this enough times. We know what to look for. And you could feel that weird pressure in the room, like something was in there.
Yeah, you could do either or. YouTube, put on your channel. It doesn't matter. I would love to see it.
That's cool.
I like creativity, you know? Hey, Chloe!
Might be like septic pipe or something.
Yeah.
You notice the old school toilet they had?
No. Is it
It's
cool?
like an old, like gravity.
That house is beautiful. Right, Chloe?
Yeah.
Oh, you seen this one? Okay. Okay. Well, I've never seen it.
Can you come close to this
But
device?
I like their tastes. I like the wood. The wood is beautiful. Oh, you haven't seen this one? That's cool. Oh, that was a strange sound. Oh, that's...
Can you let us know that you're here? If you come close to this device, it'll light up and it'll let us know that you're here with us.
I don't know. I'm more fascinated with the house. How beautiful. Oh, look, it turned on. Good.
Stop.
Try running it over the pillows.
Oh.
Maybe it's laying on the bed.
Nothing.
Yeah, it's a bed.
Yeah, I was thinking like someone like dropped their remote on or something.
Yeah, maybe it was like
TV remote or
something, right? Yeah.
That was weird. It just stopped.
Yeah. As soon as I touched it, it stopped. But it literally lit up like right
Yeah,
after
I know, right?
I
7.
picked it up. It stopped.
They really don't help.
immediately. I asked if it could communicate again. It wouldn't light it back up. We even stripped the bed down just to see if there was maybe TV remote or something underneath the blanket. Nothing was there. So that was definitely some form of energy that was triggering.
I always cleanse my home before I move into it.
Can you come close to this again?
I always
Did you leave
put
the
it
room
with
we're in?
sage and dragon's blood and Palo Santo and Bailey's. Before I moved into this place, I cleansed it out. That's very active. And it's beeping. And it's beeping faster. Wow.
Stopped.
Yeah, because you disturbed the energy. That was really strong energy.
It's just like
Nice pantry.
Pantry.
I'm telling you, this house is freaking beautiful to
Ooh, we
be
got
haunted.
stairs going down.
Oh, the damn stairs.
Dark.
Not for nothing, but that's nice carpet on the
You know what this
stairs.
place is reminding me of?
What?
You know what this place is reminding me of?
The hunter's cabin?
Yeah.
Yeah. That hunter's lodge? Yeah, it's definitely giving me those vibes too.
Crazy temperature fluctuations around this house.
Oh, it's like a little downstairs lobby.
Oh, that's like a man
Owner
cave.
said that their room is the one upstairs. So I don't know if this is like a guest room, but it's almost like a whole separate house underground.
It could be.
Did you see this picture?
Looks like a Where the Wild Things Are kind of art, but it's
actually really cool, but it's creepy in a
the
way.
peaceable kingdom of the branch.
It is nice.
Lamb and leopard shall lie down with the kid, and the calf and thy young lion, and the fatling. The wolf also shall dwell within the lamb and the leopard. Okay, so
A little kid shall lead them. Yeah, that's weird.
It is weird.
That's like a little man cave. A Christmas tree. Oh, another cross. Saw the
Upstairs
cross.
is supposed to be the owner's room.
Another
This place is tight though, man. It really is.
Nice. It's
Looks really cool.
It's a little bit cool up here.
That's a loft. It's like a workstation area.
I'm telling you, the temperature fluctuations all over this house are insane.
Yeah.
The fan is on.
Can you come close to the device again? Oh.
Oh.
See that? Oh, I dropped it. Maybe that was. No.
Look at that orb. You saw.
You come closer, it went off, but. Okay, wait.
Little blip on it. Oh.
It's like right here.
Here.
Yeah, there you go.
The energy.
Revoked. Jam.
A lot of wood. Oh, look. Open drawer. Someone.
It's really cool. You ever see a bathroom like this?
Damn, even the toilet's wood. My goodness, this is
Like
beautiful.
drawers built in.
Built in.
Very old school. Very
sick.
I mean, I don't know how sanitary that will be having books
Yeah,
next to your
it's tight.
toilet,
Skylight.
but
What's
I
this
think
right
it's
here,
pretty
closet or
cool.
something?
It's a fucking beautiful house.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it's a little cupboard.
Blanket storage or something.
Little
Yeah.
storage. Looks like a storage room. Man, that's beautiful. I love horses.
Come on, light up the EMF detector again. You could do it. You did it a little while ago.
Gives me a
When you
Arizona
downstairs.
feeling,
Do you not like the light?
like Phoenix.
Kill your light too. Let's see. There you go.
Nice.
So the kids that hang out around here speak about an imaginary friend.
Lights out.
If you're present with us, can you tell us your name?
Are you an adult or are you a child?
You're elemental.
Huh. I don't know where to go from there.
I don't either. We've heard that word.
Yeah,
before.
I have a few times.
It's always
They're
these
unique.
rural, like,
Actually, they feel
foresty,
comfortable.
Yeah.
far away from everyone else areas.
The one I hate is the cushion
that
one.
rendering
Ugh,
elemental
my
like
grandfather had it. Like the cushion
Like a
seat
city or
one.
populated like
That's like
neighborhood.
it's like a
Are you friendly? Oh, that was immediate. See that?
There's a difference.
Rate difference rate. Elemental difference rate. I asked if you were friendly and you said difference. Recuse me. What does that mean?
I've never heard the word recuse.
I asked if you were friendly and you said difference. Recuse me. What does that mean?
I've never heard the word recuse. Oftentimes, the ovulists will throw out words that maybe aren't used.
Yeah, my
in
grandfather
everyday
had the
conversation.
damn.
They're not
It felt
modern
like a
terms.
pillow. You know the cushion
It's
pillows.
when we have to take these
It was
words
like
and
cushion
attach them to the most
seats. It
modern
was just
definition of
weird
that. And
using
for
it.
recuse me, we just thought to ourselves, they're looking
Those are for people that have like
for us to provoke them.
hemorrhoids. Strange
So we
numbers.
decided to go out at the playground because this is where the owner said that their son has been having the most conversations with this invisible entity. We went
Oh,
out there, we
shit.
set up the spirit box, we went actually up into the little tree house.
Let's make this a little bit big.
I heard a girl already. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Help. Wow.
I heard a girl already. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Help.
I heard a girl already. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, like asking for help.
I heard someone said, "What's this thing?" So this is a radio that you can communicate through. You can use your voice and tell us what you want to tell us.
You're speaking to us inside. Can whoever was talking to us inside come through the box?
Okay.
How many entities are present with us? 6.
Did it say 6?
6. How many entities are present with us?
6.
Did it say 6?
6.
Wow, that's a
That was
lot.
a deep voice. Yes. If there's 6 entities, can you please tell us your names? I just heard a bunch of numbers. There's like 8, 12, 5, 30. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Hey, those are a lot of numbers. Hold on a second. Let's play those numbers. Yo, fuck that shit. This spirit's giving us numbers. Hold on. Let's go back. Yo, somebody won the damn Powerball, but for the next one, you never know. Play these numbers, and you got to choose your own Powerball number. But play these 5 numbers and the Powerball, and if you win, hook it up. But no, it just hey, these spirits. You know, I'm gonna write that shit down. Give me a second. I'm gonna write it down. Get my pen here. I'm gonna write down these numbers: 8, 7, 12, 5, and 30. And then what I'm gonna do is those numbers 8, 7, 12, 5, and 30. I'm gonna play them also on scratch offs because there's like a at the gas station here. There's a store that has a lot of scratch offs, and I think they have like up to like 40 scratch offs. So I'm gonna play like the 8 slot, the 7 slot, the 12 slot, the 5 slot, and the 30 slot, and then see what happens. Hey, take advantage of the spirits, man. They give out good information sometimes, and listen, they're reaching from the other side, so we got to pay attention to them.
I just heard a bunch of numbers. I heard like 8, 12, 5, 30. Did you hear that?
Yeah,
Maybe
I heard 30 for sure.
Maybe they're telling us their age.
And I definitely heard 6.
Yeah.
There's 6 again.
It's at 26. Maybe that's the Powerball number 26. They
What is
say
the name
26.
of the entity that is friends with the children?
I'll play that Powerball
Stay here.
26.
Did you hear that? There's across like 5 or 6 stations. Tell me your name clear. I heard like a crack right there. Speak above the rest of the voices and tell us your name.
We heard a bunch of different voices, but there was definitely the voice of a man that was coming over multiple different frequencies, and it was the same tone, same timbre, things we look for when we're trying to communicate through the spirit box. Whoa, that was like a whole sentence across a bunch of stations.
Again.
Mm-hmm.
Someone just said again after me. Are you mocking me?
Do I need to go back to recusing you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The dead are coming to sleep.
Why are you only visible to the children?
Oh Lord, here we go. Yo, the spirit better win me the damn Powerball. I don't care if it's billions. I don't need billions. I can deal with millions. I don't want to be a billionaire. I can make that money in the stock market after I win the millions. It's like a red light. What's going on there?
While we were inside the playhouse, we caught footage of the swing moving back and forth, and then it just
the swing is moving?
stops.
I couldn't notice it. Damn, I gotta make it big for me to see it better.
The swing has 2 other swings right beside it. So if
Oh
it was
shit,
the
yeah,
wind,
it
you'd
is.
see all of them moving, not just
You gotta make the
one
screen
single
big,
one moving.
but you can see the swing moving. Holy smokes! Wow, look at that! It's on the far left of the swing set. It was swinging. Oh yeah, look! It's something walking towards it. It's like like a mist, and it goes towards it, and look, it moves it. Uh-oh. 3:33 in the morning.
Is that going? Yeah, it's going.
Okay.
No. Should have said no.
I don't know. It's like the second we hit record, though.
No.
No.
No, but it's never like beep like that.
No.
In like that kind of pattern. That's weird. No. If you're here with us right now, can you light up the other side? What the fuck was that? You heard that too, right?
That was weird timing.
That gave me kind of chills in a weird way.
You know what time it is?
No. Well, it's
3:33.
If you're here with us right now, can you light up the other side?
Oh yeah, I heard it.
What the fuck was that? You heard that too, right?
That was weird timing.
Yeah.
We both look over, and I notice that it's 3:33, exactly on the clock when it starts going crazy.
Oh shit.
That's
wild.
Are you the one the kids see? We're still trying to figure out who this invisible imaginary friend is that all these different children are seeing up here.
Did you say no because you want us to stop this test?
Was that you making noise? Hear it knock as soon as I said that.
No.
No, it's not you making. Oh.
There's a lot of spirits in this place. There's a lot of spirits trapped in this place.
Was that you making noise? Hear it knock as soon as I said that. No, it's not you making. Oh. Whole body got goosebumps.
So is there more than one entity present with us right now? If there's more than one, please light up the other side. Make it light up green for us.
Oh shit, look. It did light up green. There's more than one entity. Remember,
Blue, I'm going to ask you questions about how many entities are present. Are there 2 entities present here? If you light it up green, that'll be yes, and if you light it up red, that'll be no. Are there 2?
I think it's more than 2. Yeah, look, no.
Dude, every time the noise makes, it's every single pore, every single part of my body. Every time I saw the light light up and I heard the chime, the little beep come out of it, it felt like someone hit my funny bone all over my body.
Are there 3 entities present here in this building? You're doing a really good job using your energy. Please continue to communicate with us. Do you want to stop talking to us now? No?
No.
That's so quick.
Dude,
that's so
it's
like,
literally like,
responsive.
I wish I had like no long sleeves on right now.
Look,
the second
look,
it pins.
Just look at my arm.
The second it pins,
Do you
dude,
see
like
the goosebumps? Goosebumps all over my arm. Okay, well, thank you for not.
It's intelligent. It's communicating.
Stop talking with us.
There's a lot of spirits in the house.
If I say the right number of entities that are present, will you answer me with a yes? Will you light it up green if I get the number of entities that are present correct?
Is he gonna say 6? Wow.
We did a few more tests. We also did some EVP sessions. We really didn't get any voices or noises come through. We tried the Ouija board, no movement on that. And we decided that we would set up static cameras all around the house. We'd go to bed and we would check the evidence in the morning. However, I didn't get the chance to make it to the morning.
What? Oh Lord. Here we go. We got a warning here. So this is like this is a little break. Let's take a little break for a second. I'm not high enough for this shit yet. I'm not high enough for this. I mean, take a sip of your drink, light yourself a nice medicine, or you smoke cigarettes. If you don't, drink some water. Like, this is gonna be pretty intense right now. Usually, when these warnings comes out, shit starts acting crazy. So I've learned from other videos, like when that warning comes out, let me give you guys a warning, give you a chance to abandon ship. If you're chicken shit, jump off the ship and go to another channel. This channel is not for you. This is it's gonna be interesting. So let's go ahead and let's check it out together. Oh boy, here we go.
What sounded like a car crash came from the closet in the room that I was sleeping in.
What the?
I immediately woke up, grabbed the flashlight and my cell phone. I turned the flashlight on and I noticed a light clicked on in the closet. I thought maybe my eyes were playing tricks on me, so I moved my flashlight away, and then I saw the light in the closet flickering.
Oh yeah, I do see it. See the light?
And at the same time the light was flickering, the door started opening.
Look at that. Look, it opened.
As I approached the door, I could hear music playing. It sounded like a small music box or something. Hello?
Oh, the drawer's open again. Oh my god. Oh,
what
shit.
the fuck? No.
And the door closed.
So my first instinct was, I'm getting out of this room right now.
Yo, the drawer opened. Remember they closed it? And the drawer was open in the bathroom.
Close. And I can't even fucking get the door to budge. Close.
You can't open it.
My fucking flashlight just died. I'm pulling on the handle and my flashlight dies that exact same second. I can't see anything.
Oh my god.
I can't see anything. The light in the closet already turned off, and I'm losing my mind. I can't
Oh.
see anything.
Yo, you saw the toy popped up?
I wanted to have all the lights on. I couldn't see what was going on. I was at my peak, like my peak limit of being scared. I was fucking freaking out.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm turning all the fucking lights on.
Oh man. Yo, that was crazy. That little popped up thing. I had that toy when I was little too. That shit always scared the shit out of me. That little pop-up toy.
I just wanted to make sure that I got on camera that I was the only one in that room.
Whoa. Like, fuck that. Oh, I know. Let's make it big.
And by the time Colton came up, he had to slam the door just to get in the room. That also scared me. I didn't know if that was him or something else was happening. I was losing my shit.
Oh.
There's some crazy shit happening in here, bro.
Yep.
When I went in the room, Casey's eyes looked like he just saw a ghost, pardon the expression, but he was shocked, like looking at me like, hey man, this just happened.
This thing fell while I was asleep.
And the drawer's open in the bathroom.
That fucking Jack in the Box popped up on its own. The door slammed in my face. I got everything on camera.
It's the scariest thing you can possibly imagine. Like
Mhm.
literally, we've almost seen this scenario in Hollywood blockbusters. And
yep,
It's happening to him while he's alone in this random lodge's bedroom.
It's the
I tried to get out
poltergeist.
of the room. The door was like jammed shut. I couldn't open
It wouldn't open.
My flashlight died. Everything was just happening in here.
Not to mention trying to enter the room, it felt like someone was holding the door shut. I had to like jam myself into it a few times to get it to open.
Wow.
That doesn't happen.
I'll show you the footage. Dude, my heart. Oh my God.
Oh, here you go. And you can hear the thing playing. The jack-o'-lantern.
Hello.
See the drawer open? Look.
What?
And the door
fuck?
shut.
No.
And he couldn't open the door. It wouldn't let him open.
Go.
Look, it wouldn't let him open. And his flashlight dies.
My fucking flashlight just died. I can't see.
Oh, no. This is good. This is prime evidence of a poltergeist hunting. Like, this is a really bad situation. Wow, it gave me goosebumps.
Yeah, I'm turning all the fucking lights on.
I'm surprised he hasn't pointed out the drawer being open in the bathroom. Like, the drawer was open again. And they closed it.
After that, I needed a little bit of decompression time. I needed to get out of the house. I needed to get away from that room.
Look at the light, the way the light was turning on. Look at that.
Anything. I just wanted
And that was the room
so
where
went
the
outside,
doll,
we started a fire.
the damn
cooled down.
jack-o'-lantern
Talked
was.
about what happened. I showed Colton the footage of what I caught in the room, and then before we knew it, the sun was
See
already
that?
coming up.
Boom.
And
Door
that
shuts.
was the end of our night.
This is what we do it for. Like, hopefully we can help them realize that they're not crazy. They're not insane.
Man, I wouldn't
There is
sleep
legit
alone.
something
I'm
going
like,
on.
dude, you gotta sleep with me. I'm
They're
not
not the
sleeping
only ones
alone.
that are
Fuck
seeing
that
these things
shit.
happening. There's actually things happening around
Look at
them
that.
in their house, and their kid may in fact be having conversations with someone that can't be seen,
Yep.
but is present.
Yeah, they probably could see the spirits. I did when I was little.
Hey guys, welcome back. This is week number 3 of season 5. Now is my favorite part of the video where I get to tell you some of the editor's notes and stuff that I got to see on my side of the camera. So this is going to be fun. Not sure why I was doing the gun hand gesture earlier, but editor's notes. So Colton and I, we were doing the initial walkthrough. We were getting some activity on the EMF detector, and Colton turned on the Ovilus. So we decided, all right, let's let the Ovilus run while the EMF detector is going. And, you know, every now and then it'll say a word that we really don't understand or we're not familiar with. And in this scene right here, that happened. I asked if you were friendly and you said difference. Recuse me. What does that mean? So there's always like shit talking happening between us, and you get to see a little bit of it right here, even with the afterthoughts.
All right, tell us the definition of the word recuse.
Fuck you. I mean, I got public school education, so I don't know what recuse means.
Can you speak?
Can you dumb it down a bit?
Can you speak with layman terms?
And when I was editing this video, I noticed something. When we first did the sweep through of this place, there was one drawer in the bathroom.
Oh, yes. And he did close it.
And I closed it. I know I closed it.
Yeah.
I watched it back several times.
And he did close it.
Sure.
And then it was open.
And when I woke up with everything that was going on in the room, as I was walking to the closet, I panned by the bathroom and it was opened again.
That's poltergeist.
Hello.
See, the drawer's open. Oh. This is crazy right here.
There was so much going on in that room. I didn't really notice the drawer was open when I was walking towards the closet. I think that my mind, I was on high alert about what was happening in the closet. But looking back at the video, the same drawer was open, and I don't know. I don't know why. Maybe there's something in the drawer that needs to be checked out. So thank you guys so much for watching once
That
again. I
is
am going to try.
wild. All right, that's super wild, man. That was a good episode. Holy shit. The Poltergeist world, man, it's real. That movie is based on true stories of and people are still dealing with this shit even today. They're still dealing with haunted apartments, haunted homes, haunted like places. I've been to plenty of like places that were haunted and so forth, and it's unique. It is a very unique situation. A lot of homes are infested with a lot of energy, and it's just it happens. It's real. That's for sure. All right, we got one more to watch. So, yeah, I said we had two. So this is the second one. I hope you guys are having a good time, a good night. It is a little creepy, so I am sorry, but it is a full moon. It's it's a very unique, high energy evening tonight, and I was like, I've been getting into the paranormal, vibe because of the Conjuring, Last Rites. Um, 8.2. I still stick with the 8.2. It's a it was number one this weekend, and it did really well in the box office, and it's cool to watch. It just brought back like a lot of my experiences with the paranormal world, and I was like, you know what, let's get back into it and let's watch more of the paranormal from my CTV. So let's go ahead and jump right to it.
So we heard a lot of stories about this place, about how there was people trying to do renovation work here. Even the workers that would come to this home would hear weird sounds, see shadow figures move. A lot of people believed that this location was haunted.
The owner even reported that one of the workers would constantly hear what sounded like a woman crying from within the home. We didn't really know much about what we were getting ourselves into, but the
I'm gonna go
stories
get me a snack real quick.
So Colton and I wanted to go investigate and take a look for ourselves.
All right. What did you just get something? Did the Oculus just say something?
I turned on, yeah.
Oh, okay. That's kind of common. Dude, look at this fucking place. Wow.
When we first arrived, what I noticed was old pictures everywhere in the house.
Hello. What is it? King? Dude, there's so much old stuff in here.
What is that?
What is it?
That crest.
I don't know.
That's old as hell.
Start looking.
Walking through the door, you could feel the history of the home. It was 200 years old. That's a shield and 2 short swords.
I feel bad whoever uses that shield. If there's anybody here that would like to communicate with us, can you come close to us right now?
This is
Show
gonna
us
be
that you're
good.
present?
I was doing the sweep with the EMF detector. I wanted to see if I could get a spike anywhere in the house to see if there was maybe one location that had more activity than others. Colton had the Ovilus in his hand behind me. He was fully night vision with the camera.
If you come near the device in Casey's hand, it'll light up a light and let us know the strength of your signal position.
Do you like us being right here? It's a weird one. Position. How about you come close to me and light up this device in my hand? Oh, damn.
Hmm.
Little saxophone.
Stairs arrived.
Huh? Lisa?
Stairs arrived, Lisa.
The obelisk blurted out, stairs and arrived, which was kind of strange. But we decided to go and investigate and see maybe there was something upstairs that the obelisk was telling us to go and look at. Okay, so you want us to go up the stairs then?
Stairs and arrive. Oh shit.
All right, well, let's see. Smell that?
Yeah.
Like mold or like, I don't know.
Sounds like ammonia.
What did it say? Stairs arrived, Lisa?
Yeah. Did
Is-
this say your name? Does Lisa want to come through and try to communicate? We're not here to harm you in any way. We're not here to make things. What was that? Something from over here.
It's like a loud tapping, right?
It was like I don't know. It sounded like a curtain fell or something. I don't know. To me, I remember it sounding like a curtain rod had fallen off the top of a window and just smacked down on the ground.
Wow.
We're not here to make things.
I'll put it out.
But all these doors are closed, except for that one.
Sound like it came from in here, right?
It came from definitely down this hallway somewhere. I don't know exactly where.
Whoa.
Not even. Whoa.
All of a sudden, I heard this glass just like, it sounded like something slid off a table. And when I looked in the room to my left, I could literally see the end of this teacup and saucer just falling to the floor, completely on its own. Sound like it came from in here, right?
Wow.
It came from definitely down this hallway somewhere. I don't know exactly where. Not even.
Pretty sure that I caught it on camera. I turned pretty fast. Sound like it came from in here, right?
It came from definitely down this hallway somewhere. I don't know exactly
Wow. I don't see
where.
it.
Not even. I got the door just moved.
Which one?
This one right here.
No, that fucking thing just fell.
Mike.
Mike.
It just said Mike.
That just fell down right
I
there.
can't see. I have literally night vision on. You have to shine it.
There's like a plate on the floor.
What
Wow.
the
And clear as day, I could see a saucer on the floor. And when we went in there, there was a teacup as well.
Dude, how did that get there?
I think it just fell, bro.
Yep.
This thing didn't turn on or anything. It's not like this started moving, but there's, look, there's two right here. What?
Oh, the door closed.
No fucking way.
Oh boy.
Did you get that whole thing on camera?
Dude, I got all I can see through night vision was it was dark and then it was white. Casey and I's attention was completely drawn towards this tea saucer and teacup that had just fallen on the ground. And I panned through the room because I was feeling a little bit uneasy. And out of the corner of my vision, I see the door start to close and then completely shut.
Two right here. What?
Wow.
I got the end of that just now. Hello?
What the is going on?
This house is infested.
Hello?
Linger.
Strong energy.
It's going crazy again.
Very strong energy.
Hello?
That's poltergeist shit right there.
Right.
The light
Is
is
this
too bright.
light too bright for you?
Mm-hmm.
What's this? Hello.
Some French doors.
What is that? It's like a bathroom or something. What's this?
Bathroom.
Dude, I'm literally sweating.
It's like storage. Bro, how the fuck did that door just close like that?
I don't know. It's an old ass house, but what are the chances?
Mm-hmm.
And what was making
What
that?
through a teacup?
Shh. Did you just hear like a fucking laugh?
In the past few years, it's become increasingly more common that we hear some sort of vocalization. Sometimes it's like a yell or a hum, but this time, Casey thought he heard laughter.
And what was making that?
Through a teacup?
Shh. I could have sworn that I heard this laugh. And what was making that?
Through a teacup?
Shh. And I asked Colton if he heard it. He said he didn't hear it. You didn't hear like a girl laugh just now?
No. I was talking to him.
Hold on. Dude, I swear I heard a girl laugh just now.
This place is already out of control, bro.
Hang on. I'm fucking hearing shit, bro. Hello?
I have one of those.
What was in that room? That's where we heard the first noise at.
Is that it?
I think so.
We'll check both. This is just a patio.
Oh yeah, this room in here is just falling apart.
What the is this room?
It's like old everywhere.
Like they're remodeling or something? They're like they're remodeling.
The stuff that we communicate with, they love clutter.
They do.
This has to be. What was it that we heard though? That was it.
Is that it?
That's exactly what it was. I thought it was like a curtain rod falling or something.
Dude, look at this.
This place gives me the creeps. This is all original.
Yeah,
Every last bit of
this is like 170 years old, bro.
Damn, that's old. And they're remodeling?
Okay, so you got our attention.
Hey, let's grab static cameras real quick. Let's put
should
one,
definitely do
let's
that.
put one in that room, one in this room, because there's movement already.
Wow.
What?
That I did just hear. I heard a female laugh.
Colton looked at me and he goes, I heard laughing. 100%.
Wow.
What?
That I did just hear. I heard a female laugh. We went out in the hallway and we're both listening intently. I hear what I think he heard. Wow.
What?
That I did just hear. Dude, I think we should sit up here in the dark for a few minutes and just see if something else happens.
I think so.
This was going ape shit and then it stopped. And then it goes ape shit again and it stops.
Let's do this. Let's do static camera in that room where we got the first movement. Static camera in this room where we heard the noise. And let's do like a static camera on the hall. And maybe we do like yes, no right here and just start asking some questions.
All right. Yeah, I think we should do the majority of what we're going to do right now in this area.
Yeah, I agree.
100%.
So we immediately went and we got static cameras. We set them up in the rooms, all the rooms upstairs, and we did a yes, no prism.
Oh boy. Holy night. There we go. Man, this is so creepy.
Weird timing.
Yeah, you heard a noise as soon as they record, right?
It was like a
Sound like something slid on the furnace again.
It sounded like wood creaking.
Trainer of Truth is here.
That was really weird. It's not my chair, is it? No. Here's one clear over there. Yes, not my chair either.
Sound like something dragging on that furnace.
It sounds like that.
Yeah, like metal scrape, right? I don't know.
So, obviously, we've experienced a lot of activity in here. We have a bunch of devices going. There's static cameras in an array all the way around us, a night vision camera as well. We don't want that to intimidate you or scare you at all. We're just hoping that we can get some of the communication and activity that you're giving us on camera. We've gotten a lot of names. We've gotten some peculiar words through the obelisk. And now we brought out this yes-no prism. Basically how this works is you just be present on either side of it. We're going to ask you yes-no questions. And if you have an answer, yes or no, Casey's side, this gentleman right here, will light up green for yes. My side will light up red for no.
We saw a couple objects up here move clear as day, and we saw
A teacup fall off of that furnace, and we also saw a door close in that room when we were in there. If that was you, can you come close to this device and say yes? Can you light it up green? It's obvious that someone here wants to show us that they're present.
Music.
You want music? What did I just say? 60. You said Paula 60. Paula 60.
Is your name Paula?
Wife.
Murdered.
While we were doing the yes-no prism, I start to hear what sounds like this old music playing.
Paula, 60, wife, murdered. Before it's
This spirit was murdered there.
Where the hell did that come from?
okay, I hear a train now. But that was not a train a second ago. There was like music. Yeah. It was like an old record or something.
Yeah.
Right? Paula, 60, wife, murdered. Before it's music.
Mm-hmm.
Where the hell did that come from?
My fucking heart's going now.
Dude.
It just said music and then it started playing music. Oh. Shh. The music. You hear the music?
All of a sudden, we hear what sounds like a plastic cup fall from the room beside us.
Oh. Shh.
What the f is going on right now?
What is that?
I don't want to move.
What is happening?
What the hell is happening right
Where's
now?
that coming from, bro? What was that in here? Sounded like a cup, like a plastic cup. I want to know what that music was, too.
There's a cup.
Yeah, there's one right there on the floor.
As we go to look, there was a plastic cup in the room on the floor, but we didn't have any access to the static camera because we leave it running the whole night.
What? Yeah.
What the? No,
Was this up here?
I I didn't even see that. I was talking with Blue Cup and I just pointed at it.
You had to rewind or re-show
That
it.
definitely sounded like a plastic. That was a plastic
That's
cup.
exactly what it sounded like.
Yeah. Looking back now, there was a lot more happening in that room than just the cup falling.
Paula. Oh, look at the orb. Look at those orbs. Whoa, those orbs. Murdered. Wow, look at the orbs. Wow, look at that.
It just said music and then it started playing music. Oh. Shh.
Whoa. Oh, it did drop the cup too. And it lifts up the lampshade. Wow. That's strong energy. From the ground. Look at that. Look at that. Woo. That is strong energy. You look at the K2 meter going crazy.
What the hell? I could have sworn I heard like a rustle or something right before that.
Yeah, music. What's it?
Uh-oh.
Johnny.
Hey,
Oh,
what was that noise? This just died.
Uh-oh.
Static
No
camera
way.
just died. And I heard this making noise too. No, this is still recording. Static camera just died. That was full.
what the hell is going on?
All three of the cameras are full. Well, they were.
What is it saying now? Channeling Johnny Solid.
Channeling Johnny Solid. Dude, we should go see where that music's coming from.
Dude, I don't have anything on me.
Turn on the lights.
What I thought I heard also was this. Like a
slide?
It was sliding, but you know?
Yeah.
Like wood on the floor.
I heard that too, like the metallic sound.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you want to grab this?
Yeah.
Just pop it
I'm
off
just gonna
here?
detach it, yeah.
Yeah. Let's go see what's up down there. I wonder if the audio on the cameras are going to be able to pick up that music. You want to bring that?
Yeah. No, I don't actually. I just want to check it. Drag. Yeah, it might be what we heard, like literally when I just said wood on wood.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't see a thing. I have to use my camera.
Okay, he has the night vision on. This one has the flashlight. Oh, there's the player.
Yeah, but it's not on.
But it is set.
I'm just saying it's not spinning.
Play the music to see if it's it.
They have record player, records all around the house. They have a saxophone hung up on the wall.
Well, what
It
about?
sounds like whoever is communicating with us either was a musician
Yeah.
or had an affinity for musicians.
Well, what about Paula 60 wife
Probably
murdered?
musician.
Like
That's just an enigma. I have no idea what that means.
we got almost like a name, age,
Uh-huh.
wife, and murdered, all like back to back. I heard that. I did. Dude, let's get straight to it. Let's do a Ouija board on the table or something. Let's see if we can get something to spell out. The yes no prism isn't really responsive, but the fucking Ovilus is going nuts. Let's see what happens.
All right, yeah. Well, fuck it, dude.
Oh boy, they're gonna bring out the Ouija board.
All right. Let's do it.
That was me.
All right, let's spin it, man. All right, let's do it. Big circles. 1, 2, 3. If that was you upstairs, can you please use the planchette? Whoa, whoa.
Whoa.
What the
No.
is happening right now? Hey,
Whoa.
hey. What the fuck is happening? Dude, go to
Dude,
the
bro.
right. Yeah.
Whoa.
Bro, I've never felt this move like that before. Colton and I have done countless Ouija board sessions
Wow.
over the years, and we felt all types of different movements. We felt slow movements before. We've seen things move around us in the room, but this time it was just like a violent thrashing. 1, 2, 3. If that was
That
you
was
upstairs,
crazy.
can you please use the planchette?
Look at this. Look, 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 look.
Whoa, dude. What the is happening right now?
It felt like, not like someone was dragging the planchette, like someone was literally pushing my body, like behind my elbows.
If that was you upstairs, can you please use the planchette? Whoa, whoa, dude.
Whoa.
What the is happening right now?
We had to replay the video 3 or 4 times just to figure out what the hell it spelled.
If that was you upstairs, can you please use
Yeah,
the
what did it
planchette?
spell?
Whoa, whoa, dude. What the is
No.
happening right now? When we slow it down and look at it, it is a little bit hard to see because of the style planchette that we have.
Yeah.
You upstairs, can you please use the planchette?
I don't know.
Whoa, dude. What the
Not
is
welcome.
happening right now?
Not
From
welcome.
what we could tell, it appeared that it spelled not welcome. And it happened so fast. 3.
Wow.
If that was you upstairs, can you please use the planchette? Whoa, whoa, dude. What the is happening
Not
right now?
welcome.
And immediately, as soon as it finished spelling that, we hear a door handle jiggle behind us and then a door slowly creak open. Hey, hey, hey.
No.
What the fuck is happening? Dude, go to
Dude,
the
bro.
right. Yeah. Bro, I've never felt this move like that before.
Wow.
Hey.
He's like, why the hell do I put myself through this stuff?
That sounds like a door. What the fuck was that?
That's intense.
And click, click, click. My flashlight worked fine before
And that
we used the
doesn't
Ouija
work.
board session. Now all of a sudden it was dead.
No.
It was just working, bro. I didn't want to go to the truck and grab another flashlight or grab new batteries because everything was happening so quick. I just grabbed a candle because I wanted to see what door opened and I needed some kind of light source.
The candle?
That's all I have, dude. You got the night vision?
Yeah.
Wow.
What was that? Why didn't we see this before?
Because it wasn't open before.
I didn't even know there was a cellar here.
Oh boy.
Casey gingerly opens the door, and I'm right behind him with the night vision camera, and we just slowly creep into the downstairs basement. Casey has nothing but a fucking candle.
Wow.
Bro, look down there with your night vision real quick, because I can't see a fucking thing.
Hello? Oh, it's nice. Dude, it is absolutely cold.
Here, let me see.
Dude, I'm fucking shaking right now.
Bro, I've never felt the board move like that. That was aggressive.
And he's going down with the candle.
You.
Yo, how about that candle turns
I don't
off?
even know what the fuck that just spelled. It was moving so fast, I couldn't keep up with it.
I'm sorry, man. That's just like unbelievable.
Hold on. Shh. I thought I heard a whisper or something.
I wouldn't go down there with just a fucking candle.
Shh.
I heard something move.
It's like the water pump or something.
Oh, the wind blew it.
Something just blew the fucking candle.
I heard it.
I can't see anything, dude.
As I'm turning a corner into this black nothingness, I can't even see through this doorway. Something literally blows the candle out right in front of me. And now I can't see a fucking thing.
Bro.
Dude, why did he go down there
Just blew this out in my fucking hand.
and did not have a
I'm
candle?
behind Casey, and I
don't
literally
have a
see
lighter?
all lights go out except for what I'm seeing through my viewfinder. It was pitch black down there. Casey was blind as a bat, but as it happened, there was like a gust that came through the room. What the fuck is going on down here, man?
Dude.
I'm literally standing there with him in the dark, like between wanting to show him what's going on camera, and I end up stepping on a nail straight through my shoe. Ouch. Dude.
What's up?
Oh, dude.
Oh, no. What happened? You got a nail?
It's fucking nail.
No.
Oh, God.
You all right?
Yeah.
We were both freaking out. Injuries are happening. We decided, okay, enough's enough.
Dude, let's get up out of here.
Yeah, I can't see.
I can't do the fucking.
Wait, I'm right behind you.
I can't do the fucking. So I'm guiding both of us with my night vision camera. There is absolutely no source of light that we had. Casey was filming on his, so he couldn't use his flashlight. So I go to motion us up the stairs, and I shit you not, I see the most terrifying thing that anyone can imagine. What the fuck was that? What?
He just immediately starts freaking the fuck out.
What the fuck was that? What?
It just shut.
What the fuck was that? What?
Wow. A woman in a dress. Watch closely. Oh shit. Oh yeah, look. Oh, it's just the door. Oh wow. Yo, that was clear. Here you go, frame by frame. Look at this. Look. It just shuts the door. Look. Wow. Wow. Yo, this is not evidence. Come on now. That should give you goosebumps right there. Look, and it closes the door. Too.
I can't even see him. It's so dark. He's just panicking in the dark. He gives me the camera at one point. He's like, here, like, go ahead. Like, you go first then.
Dude, I'm not going first, dude. I can't. Here, trade me. At that point, I was over it. I gave the camera to Casey and said, let's get the fuck out of here. Dude, I'm not trying to even go anywhere near that shit, dude.
I'm ready to leave.
Get me the fuck out of here. It is pitch black, homie. Like I can't do anything with this right now. I'm freaking the fuck out.
And we bolted out the back door straight to the truck.
Yo, they ran out of there.
Dude.
They're like, fuck this shit.
Dude, fuck off.
How about the equipment?
We absolutely hate doing this to our viewers, but a point comes where instinct kicks in and enough is enough.
Wow.
We came back in the daylight to come retrieve our.
Wow, they came back in the daylight to get their shit.
In this house, we experienced some things that neither one of us have ever really encountered before.
The question of this place isn't whether it's haunted or not. That's an obvious.
We had visuals, we had auditory sounds, the Ouija board movement.
I think the question remains with us.
That Ouija board
is
movement
this a
was
sinister
freaky.
entity that we're dealing with? And I truly believe that the answer was yes.
That is crazy. Let me tell you guys, for the Ouija board to move that violently, that was a really strong entity. And you saw the female. I bet her name was Paula, and she was not happy, and she slammed that door and wrote on that Ouija board, "Not welcome." And then the way they were like, that shit was super, gives me goosebumps just thinking about it. I would have freaked the fuck out right there. I would have been like, yeah, this bitch is crazy. Was not happy. Threw the dish and the cup on the floor. Freaking slammed the door. Like she's a slammer. She's one of those, like, when she gets pissed, she'll let you know by her slamming the door how unhappy she is. Oh boy. How you guys feel? Feeling good tonight? Did I creep you out tonight? I mean, it is creepy as hell. That's for damn sure. I mean, we could watch another one if you want. Like, why not? I like shows like that. It's I like to open up people's eyes to the paranormal world. People out there are suffering because of this, like, paranormal activity, and the fact that the earth is getting bombarded with energy as I speak is enhancing all this energy, and there's going to be more paranormal activity happening in others' houses and maybe mine. You know, I have it under control here because they know not to fuck with me, but other people in this building, they don't know what I do, and they're being infested. You know, they got their own fucking problems up there. It's crazy. The energy it's but I know when they come by here, they always make themselves present. But I always tell them to respect my home and don't fuck around with my shit and don't fuck around with me. And, you know, make it a point, because you can't let this energy just come and try to take you over and try to, you know, overtake like your peace and happiness. Like, don't let it do that. You know, don't give it that energy. Don't even entertain it. It's like, fuck off, you know, type of thing. It's like, don't fuck with me. That's it. Oh man, this one's a long one. I don't know if I could be here that long. Let me see if there's a shorter one. Okay, I could save that one for tomorrow or something. That's almost like 55 minutes long. I'm like, I don't know if I want to stay 55 minutes on here. I could do a shorter one. If I can find one, let me see. Let me see, what's this one? If we've seen this. Yeah, we saw this one. We saw this one. We saw this one yesterday. This one was creepy. The one with the horse barn and the lake, where they saw the entity. That was just nuts. Um, Trying to get one that we haven't seen yet. Let me see this. Let me see if this is one that for us to watch. Okay, I mean, we can watch this one. This one's more of a favorable 32 minutes long. So I think this will be a good one to just wrap up the show with. I'm so entertaining with this. I love that kind of stuff. Me too, Chloe. I love ghost adventures. I love all this, like, with the paranormal, and just I like to witness evidence of it, and the fact that, like, Mindseed TV is like they get these really infested homes with really dark energy, and the way they present themselves and carry out their terror, because that's what they feed off. They feed off of fear. So the more fear, the more panic, the more energy you're feeding towards them. And that Ouija board moving the way it did, that was I've seen a lot in my days, but that right there was really intense. That spirit was very intense. That spirit had a lot of energy. And I think what plays a big role with this paranormal, especially in that facility where they were at, they were doing remodeling in that room. Something when you start doing remodeling and redoing things and changing things around and so forth, and they mess up what was there previous, that enhances the paranormal activity to increase. And a lot of these spirits come and then they're mad because you're changing their setting. So they start their attack and start their bullshit. And as you saw as that previous episode, Paula was not fucking happy. She was like, she was murdered. She was 60 years old, and she motherfucking pissed. And since you guys are not really paying attention to her, she made sure you're gonna pay attention, and she slammed that door, and it was captured like clear. If that's not proof, I don't know what is. Like, how much proof do you need that the supernatural is real? The ghosts are real. The energy is real. Like, are we gonna continue to pretend that, like, it's not? Because there's so much evidence that it is, that contradicts the whole narrative. Like, there is ghosts. There is such thing as the paranormal. And trust me, you don't want it to happen to you, because once it does, it brings the fucking fear out of you, and it makes you mad too. Because I got to the point that I got pissed when I had the spirit in my apartment, the one I talk about in North Miami Beach, where the fucking started pulling up on my shorts when I was washing the dishes. That apartment was infested. Um, but when they started pulling my shorts up and I was doing dishes, and I'm looking down, and my pant, like my shorts, is coming upwards. I knew. I was like, I got mad. That's when I got mad. So I was like, yo, don't fucking touch me. I don't care. Like, you better just come here respectful. Don't come over here fucking trying to touch me. I got so pissed. I was so mad. And yeah, it's just, and I ended up leaving that apartment because, like I said, like before, the person down below was doing Santeria. He was doing a lot of voodoo rituals, but like Santeria. He was doing because he was a santo, so he was really big into the Santeria. And he was Haitian too. He was a Haitian guy, And then you see his car had like the front of the car had all figurines, like all like spirits and figurines and so forth. And yeah, he was dabbling into a lot of the energies and releasing it into the building like carelessly. And I had a fair share in my apartment because of it. But with that said, let's go ahead and get into this episode, our next episode for the evening. I believe it'll be our last episode for the night. So let's go ahead and set this up. Give me 1 second. That one's not it. It's this one. The other one's like 55 minutes. I'm going to save that one for tomorrow. I am. I'm going to save it for tomorrow because we're going to watch it tomorrow. With that said, let's go ahead and set this up and let's watch this Mind CTV.
Over 170,000 square feet for us to investigate.
She did say she gets a strange feeling in the barn, right?
That's what she said.
Oh, yeah, look, there it is.
Has been very many investigations publicly that people haven't had some type of personal experience.
I saw this flash. Something like fucking pinched the fuck out of me.
Fuck. There's spiders everywhere in here, though. 1, 2, 3.
And what we do is we play a kind of a counting game. We get everybody to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
3, 4, 5.
Whoa, you saw that shadow?
Hello. Do you not like it?
Nuh-uh.
Dude.
Oh boy. This is going to be crazy.
So the Block Factory was actually a really cool location that we got to check out. We're talking about over 170,000 square feet for us to investigate. The owners were actually cool enough again to give us an interview and tell us a little bit about the history of the location, and here's what they had to say.
I'm Heather Grimmer, and I am the owner of the Western Block Complex, which is now an Arts and Cultural Center.
My name is Frank Kupka. I'm from Buffalo Phantom Hunters. I work with Heather, who is the owner of Western Block. We do paranormal investigations here privately and publicly.
Wow.
This property has been known to be haunted. Many people go there to investigate, to try to collect paranormal evidence.
Whether it's voices, footsteps, seeing shadows, hearing things, being touched, having their hair pulled. Has been very many investigations publicly that people haven't had some type of personal experience.
Wow. It gets physical.
Portions of the building are no longer in use. There were a lot of injuries just from this being part of a factory. Kids would work on machinery here because they were tiny and they could get into, fix the little tiny parts that they could access and adults couldn't, and there were injuries with that.
There's a hallway that we sit in. We like to call it our shadow hallway. We just sit in the dark and watch down the end, and you can see people walking back and forth, or at least shadows walking back and forth underneath in the faint light. We were doing a public investigation, and they were showing them the EMF detector on the electric panel. I happened to turn and look through the doorway, and I saw a shadow go across the wall. I was caught off guard a little bit. Wasn't scared or anything like that, but I thought it was Heather coming up through the back stairwell. So I went in and investigated, and no Heather. There was no person in the room. So when I came back out and I saw her coming up the stairs, I had asked her if she is in that room for any reason. She said, no, I was locking up downstairs. And I said, well, this is what I encountered. So if you can check your security camera later and let me know what happened. And lo and behold, she sent me the 4-second video clip of the woman getting caught on security camera. And my personal experience was confirmed, and I was very happy with it. There is the spirit of a little boy in the room behind us, and he projects himself to be much bigger. People have said that in our investigations that they've seen the figure of a child, whether it's a male or female, they don't know, but darting in and out under the table, that kind of thing. He just kind of keeps his distance. But right now we know he goes by Tiny.
He responds to Tiny.
As far as we know, yes.
This is gonna be so freaky. It's a freaky episode. I didn't fast forward it.
The first thing that we got to check is the basement that hasn't been open for 7 years. There was a basement below a barn. Now, the barn has been known to have a lot of activity in it, but the basement, we were told, nobody has gone in there in over 7 years. She told us the door was overgrown.
That's crazy. The chick,
But, you know, we got to see what's in there.
Oh yeah.
So
I'm using my
we're gonna
phone
be
to
the first
read the
people going in
chat,
the store in a very long time.
so you could communicate with me in the chat.
Right behind the car. Look at this.
Pay attention to the chat.
And this car has been here for years. Look at the tires. You could see that there was weeds and vines growing all over the door.
It's a lot of
Going
weeds.
first? I guess so, huh?
I mean, yeah.
All right, let's go. What's going on with the lot?
It's got overgrowth. It's got vines growing through it. You'd imagine that something live might be residing in it.
Oh, my fucking flashlight started flickering.
Oh no.
My flashlight started flickering as soon as I walked in here. No way. Yeah. It's really not much to see in here. Really? It's just a room with a barrel. It was a very small room. Didn't feel like there was anything too strange down there except for a lot of spiders. There's spiders everywhere in here, though.
Is there really?
Yeah. What's in there? Just a drum full of spiders?
Spider eggs.
Yeah. Just do a quick so you can trade you the lock here. I really don't want to get any of these fucking weird ass spiders on me.
Oh, look at those spiders.
Is there anything present down here? My flashlight did flicker as soon as I walked in.
Yeah.
Can you light up this EMF detector in my hand? Can you come close to us if there's something present? Looks like you're trying to move the needle a little bit. Can you come close? Okay, it's going green here. And then this way is showing me a little bit of yellow.
No way. It's just not going off.
It's going. It wants to hit yellow.
Someone just fucking bit me in the arm. When we opened the door and I walk inside, I started taking notice of all these cobwebs and all these other spider webs. But something like under my shirt felt like almost a sharp pinch.
Some pinching?
Yeah.
Is it?
Right in my tricep.
I don't see nothing on you.
It fucking like it just happened.
Really?
Like a needle prick or something. It felt like
something pinched you?
I don't know. It was sharper than a pinch, but not like teeth.
Be like Spider-Man.
Colton felt something pinch his arm, but we don't know. Something bit him. We don't know if that was paranormal or not. But we decided that it was too dirty, too musty. Let's go.
Yeah. There's plenty more places that are interesting room, but shit.
It's like a classroom. This is a garage or something.
Right? Fucking pinch the fuck out of me.
She did say she gets a strange feeling in the barn, right?
That's what she said.
This is the barn here.
The barn.
So we were just down below in the barn. Let's see what we got. Spider webs everywhere.
You have one trailing off, just drugged down here.
Yeah, get that shit off me, dog.
You good?
This is a weird room. Oh, the big ass web right there.
Also, they had mentioned entity that they made contact with named Tiny.
Yeah, Tiny. I heard that you've been casting some shadows in here that are very peculiar. We started doing some testing in the barn. We were told that when you keep your lights low, keep lights dim, that's when people usually see the most shadow figures. Lower your light.
I'm gonna bump my ISO then.
Tiny, can you walk around this room with us right now? Can you show us that you're present?
What the fuck is showing up on your camera?
You see it?
Yeah, that right corner.
The corner over here.
Yeah. Did you hear that?
Yep.
Weird sounds.
And my camera's flickering too.
Hmm.
Are you seeing it?
Yeah, it's like about a knee high.
But it keeps like flickering, yeah. Something over here in that corner right there. It seemed like there was a shadow of some sort in the corner of the room just playing with our eyes. It was kind of hard to tell because it was so dark in there, but our eyes were definitely picking up something moving in the corner of that room. And my camera's flickering too. Are you seeing it?
Yeah, it's like about a knee high.
Yeah, something moved.
Like flickering, yeah. Something over here in that corner right there.
It was about maybe between knee and hip height. And it was like becoming more solid and then more transparent and more solid and more transparent.
Look at it. See it moved? Yep.
And it keeps moving. Tiny, is that you?
I'm blasting light like almost directly at it right now.
Tiny, I'm gonna bring the EMF detector over to that corner. Please don't be afraid. And if that was you in that corner, can you light up that EMF detector for us? We definitely see movement. Tiny, we keep seeing a shadow over there in the corner. Can you please come close to that EMF detector and light it up? If you get near it, it'll start blinking. It's kind of like a toy. We heard that you're a child, so if you like toys, you can play with that. It won't hurt you. It's fun. Just starts to blink and makes a little beeping noise. You want to try it?
The cameras, like the pixels, make it
Come on,
look
Tiny.
so unique.
Maybe he's not in the mood, or maybe
he's just somewhere else.
Yeah. Keep looking. It was here, right? Was this the door?
I think we were. I mean, we walked straight out of there and she told us this was.
Oh, yeah, look, there it is.
What?
The garage?
Casey and I walked into like this old auto body garage. There's probably 20 to 30 cars down there.
Just a bunch of old, rusty, broken vehicles.
The other
with
day
a
we saw
big,
that where
giant
he got
sliding
pulled.
bay door propped open into the back.
That was the we
barbed
saw it the
wired
other day
off
here.
kind of like yard
Hold
area.
on, let me answer Chloe. Yeah, there was one that we saw the other day where they pulled the guy by his it tripped him. It grabbed him by the ankles. He fell on his stomach, like on his face, and he had his hands out, and it pulled him 15 feet. That shit's crazy. When I saw that one was like that's more than enough proof of the supernatural, and who still questions it, I question you. Like, if you don't believe, they'll make you believe one way or another.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw it. I think it was not. It was one of yesterday. I think it was, or the day before yesterday.
Hello.
I just started getting into the psychic stuff, so
Hello?
it must have been yesterday, Sunday,
Is anybody here? Can you communicate with us?
Saturday or Sunday. And I did a show this
Can
morning.
you light up this device in my hand?
I did a show yesterday morning. It was probably a part of that 5-hour show that I did.
Don't walk under the ladder.
Where's it at?
Oh, you see that?
What?
See my flashlight? Start flickering? Huh. I mean, it's not like it's an expensive flashlight or nothing, but still, light flickers are kind of strange. If you're present here with us right now, please let yourself be known.
Yeah, it was part of the I think it was the hunter's cabin.
Dead silent.
I think it was like the hunter's
I'm gonna
cabin.
test here.
They were on the top, and
I'm
like, they were going down the stairs, and then
red so we can
he was about to go down the stairs, and
We were told that there's like shadow figures that appear in there. We decided to do a yes/no prism.
When we're in there, it's desolate silence again. There's no road noise. This area is like there's no sidewalk traffic. There's no road traffic, anything going by.
I think I would have pissed on myself, and I would have been cursing like crazy.
It goes by the name of Tiny. Can you please come close to this device?
Especially dropping me on the floor. I would have been fucking pissed. I really would have fought the fucking ghost. I was like, listen, bitch, come on.
This is Casey.
Want to fucking touch me?
Our buddy Frank says that he communicates
Fight
with
those
someone by the name of
motherfuckers.
Tiny. Can you come close to this device? On Casey's side, it'll light up green for yes. On my side, it'll light up red if you'll come near it at all. So it'll light it up. Let us know that you know how it works. Him and I begin to hear little ticks and knocks and
He
little
was startled.
scratches. This is obviously a very active area.
I remember we saw it. I think it was
something like
yesterday. I'm not 100% sure, but we just
This
started
is obviously
watching.
a very active area. We would hear that.
I did hear that. Something like tapped on the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that. If that was you, can you light up the red side of this device? If you can, that would be amazing. That would let us know for sure that you're here right now.
I feel hella weird with that big ass door stuck open behind us.
And what we do is we play a kind of a counting game. We get everybody to count 1 through 3, 4, 5, and we see if we can get the spirits to count back with us at 6. A lot of times we'll get a 6, sometimes we get 7, and we all know that spirits talk on frequency. So sometimes the spirits we may not hear the 6, but somebody may say 6, and we just hear the 7. So a lot of people we have caught that with a lot of groups.
You stop after 5. 1,
2,
3,
4,
5.
Oh, back wall.
What happened?
The only light that we have, or what's projected on the wall that was our lights, I saw this flash. Oh, back wall.
No, something
It was
moved.
like a dark fog or figure just across the light wall.
Yep, I saw it too right there. It was quick.
Colton saw it a little bit more clear than I did, but when we look back at the playback of the footage, you could definitely see something move past us on the wall.
Yep. Right there, right there. It was quick too. I felt bad for that guy. He almost quit the show. Yeah, I mean, he was startled. It was like I was pulled 15 feet. I would have shit myself.
What happened? What happened?
What? Shut up. What? Where? Something just went did it. Right across that shape that looks kind of like
a chair thing? If you're not comfortable.
What's up? Listen. Footsteps. I heard it.
We can hear you. Can you come closer to us? Oh, it got cold. Feel that?
No.
No?
Still
I just
chilly,
got
though.
really cold.
Oh, yes.
He said yes. The yes-no prism seemed to only light up when our backs were turned to it. I just got really cold.
Yep.
He said yes. Let's see it, Tiny. He said yes.
You could tell that place has
fast.
a lot of
Ready? 1, 2,
an
3,
investigative
4,
lot.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Can you finish this for me?
Want to keep moving?
Yeah.
Let's go to one of those long hallways where they get shadow figures. One of the owners, Frank, he had a custom spirit box built for him, and Colton and I love seeing these custom devices that are put together.
We're infatuated by custom gear, especially anything that is not fulfilled already.
We asked Frank if he could set it up for us. He was staying in a property which was off the premise of the location while we were doing the investigation, but he was cool enough to come back into the property and set up the spirit box for us to do a test. But as soon as he turned it on, it said Frank. And Colton and I kind of looked at each other and we were like, what better of an opportunity to have somebody that the entities are familiar with sit and do an actual test with us.
The second we turned the spirit box on,
It said Frank.
it basically yelled Frank's name. And since it's comfortable with you, would you mind leading the session?
No, I mean, I use this box all the time. So.
Okay. You want to take turns asking questions?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
If there's somebody present with us right now, are you familiar with Frank? Do you know Frank personally?
Are you familiar with me from doing the investigations and being here all the time with Heather?
Frank, I heard you again.
Yeah, I heard you again.
Frank's home.
Frank, I heard you again.
But they know Frank.
Now that we know that you know my name, can you tell us your name?
Michael.
Michael?
Listen very close.
Michael, did you work in the factory when it was a factory here?
Seems like you're trying to come through. Can you use a little bit more energy to pronounce words more clearly?
There's a ton of water running underneath this building. You can use energy from the water to project your voice.
What is that, 3? I heard a number.
Ooh,
Sound like
scream back there.
Sound like said my
Someone yelled your name back there.
I did hear my name at one point, and it also said 3 multiple times. It said 3 a couple times, and there was 3 of us in the room.
That's the ones that I pay attention to right there.
So there are 3 of us here. It said Frank before. It sounded like it said my name. This is Colton. Can you say Colton?
Who is Tim?
Colton, you want to introduce yourself?
My name's Colton. Earlier we thought we were talking to someone named Tiny. Kept answering yes to us.
Liar.
Whoa, got quiet there for a minute.
Someone said something.
Yeah.
Are you happy that Heather owns the building and that she's the boss?
Would you consider yourself to be friends with Frank and Heather?
For all three of us. Are you comfortable with Heather and I and what we're doing here?
Oh, power down.
Speaker died.
Speaker died.
Wow, lasted for 8 hours.
Seems like you're trying to come through. Can you use a little bit more energy to pronounce words more clearly?
Wow.
We're gonna run our
Yeah,
spirit
Frank's
box.
like, fuck that, I'm
we'll
going
run
home
our
to
spirit box
sleep.
in the studio 214. What's the number? What?
Upstairs.
14, Studio 14.
Studio
So it's
14.
on top of the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
Okay.
Well, thank you, Frank.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for letting me join in. That was awesome.
Frank's like, I'm going to sleep. Yeah, I have.
So one thing that's really cool is there's a classroom upstairs where Frank actually had captured a woman walking by on one of the walls, and it was a shadow. A lot of people that see this footage try to recreate that shadow to see, okay, where would this person had to have been walking in order to cast a shadow on that particular wall? So Colton and I, we went in there and we tried to recreate that. All right, so this is the room that they actually captured a shadow figure passing by on this wall right here.
Wow.
To give you guys an idea of how you would have to walk over there. If somebody walked out of here like this, the shadow would come out facing almost the same direction. You can clearly see in the video, nobody came out of here. It was only a shadow on the wall.
Wow.
And it disappeared, came down here somewhere, and everything over here got pixelated. So that's really interesting because if somebody did cast that shadow, you would have seen them coming out of that hallway.
Yeah, and just so people understand the reference of it too, it would have to be this level. It would have to be on this level. We're on the fucking third fucking floor.
Oh shit.
So it's impossible that that could have came from outside.
Yeah, it's not
unexplainable,
outside.
Totally crazy looking, but we couldn't debunk that.
Wow.
There was one location at the end of a long hallway where we were told whenever they do group investigations there, people have claimed to have their hair pulled or feel like they've been choked or touched when they sit in front of this one particular door.
There does seem to be someone that seems to be like agitated once in a while, but I think it's more like a prankster kind of thing. It's not more, it's kind of trying to intimidate people just because it's there, and it really doesn't. It works with some of the guests, but it doesn't work with Heather and I. Again, we don't really, and it's not an ego thing, but you get used to some things. You just don't get scared very often unless it's like right up on you, that kind of thing. So.
Okay. Hello. Upstairs gallery. Oh, this is it right here. This is the room that they say people get touched sitting outside of this door right here.
That's crazy.
Let's try something. Let's put a REM pod on it.
So Colton and I set up in front of that door, and we had 3 devices going all the way down this long hallway. We have 3 tests in this hallway. If you come close to any of them, it'll let us know that you're here with us. Come close to one of the devices. Show us that you're here. We had the coffin music box down at the very end, which would start playing music if something got close to it. We had the yes/no prism in the middle of the hallway, And we also had the REM pod down at the end, which if something gets close to that, it'll light up, but it'll light up on one particular side of it. Don't be afraid. We believe you can do it.
Be present. That's all you have to do.
Didn't Frank say that you provoked, well, not really provoked, but he yelled at it and got an answer once?
Yeah.
He said, don't fucking do that, like, because it touched
Yeah.
Heather, right? So,
Yeah.
do you not like it when people are aggressive with you?
I don't think you can move shit. I don't think you can fucking pull hair. I don't think you can do much of anything. Yeah, I personally think you're full of shit.
I just saw something move down there too.
No way.
Yeah. I swear it looked like something moved. What is that?
I don't know.
Did you?
You heard that?
Did you
I
leave?
left that door wide the fuck open. Nuh-uh.
Dude.
What? That shit opened again.
This is literally where she was seen.
Send him down there.
Yeah.
Fuck that, I'm not going down
I'd
there.
rather do that.
Check his flashlight, dude. Now.
Hello. We got so much to watch.
There's something at the end of the tunnel fucking looking at me, dude. Thank you guys so much for watching tonight's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned. We got part 2 coming up next week. It's going to be awesome. Don't forget to follow us on Patreon.
I definitely gotta get into the part 2, but tomorrow that'll be part 2 because I am done for the night. I'm tired. I don't know about you guys, but I'm exhausted. I did an earlier show today and an evening show, and it's bedtime. Yes, Chloe, it's bedtime. So I want to wish everybody a good morning, good afternoon, and a good night. And I'll catch you on the flip side. And be back on tomorrow to do this all over again. And I like this paranormal videos and watching these paranormal videos and like just being like a witness and just watching and just breaking down the scene and then breaking it down with your feelings and what you feel and trying to comprehend what you're watching, yet it's like it plays with your mind because it's like there's nothing there, right? It's supposedly nothing there, but we see a lot of shit happening and very unexplainable things happening, especially with their poltergeists. That's just wild. So with that said, I want to wish you guys a good night again. I am tired. I'm going to get ready to go to bed. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a good night. Peace.